throats all shook and groan. Disobedience turned their hearts to stone. Rejected the truth.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Being ripped in Hades' bone hole. Walls, crackheads, no shelter in the night. Underworld gates, that eternal fright. Denials echo through torturous flights. Only face facts could have saved their plight.
Hey, good morning, Rick.
Lost souls on brimstone track.
W. Rick in the chat. Good morning.
Or face the dole. Charon's boats too full to float. Wails of the foolish on the underworld note.
Puerto Ricans for Kamala. Let's go. Ethno, good morning.
Truth unseen. Demigods whisper, lost souls scream.
Good morning.
Follow the path or drown in the stream.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
A cruel dream.
Queen Lady T, good morning. Good morning, Tiffany for the people. Shay Lou, good morning. Tony, good morning. How are we all doing? Hey, you know what we came to do. You're always waiting on me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maisha Lewis. Thank you, everyone. How are you all doing? Happy Wednesday morning. Let's go. We're back in the Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it goes down. Let's go. Good morning. Yes. Your favorite part of the day or morning? I love you all. Right there, 75,000 strong. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Get your coffee out, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to have to do it once again. We are in the Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. Candy, are we in the Thunderdome? Look at this. You are all so beautiful. Jess, thank you so much. W. Jess in the chat. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot to get into. 75,000 last night. Can you speak to a leader? She can't either. Oh, Marianne. Come on now, Marianne, please. Please, Marianne. All right, listen. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get rid of the music and let's get this show started. All right, we are once again back in the Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I had to think about it, and I said after yesterday's show, I think it's crystal clear. This clearly is the Thunderdome. You got to enter at your own risk in here because you don't know which way that lightning might strike, right? But here's the deal, right? For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. Good morning, Ange. All right. And why do they call me Triple H? Well, that's a great question. The first H is because, well, you know, I'm honest. I'm the most honest person on social media. The second H is because I'm humble. I'm the most humble person on social media. All right. As a matter of fact, if I get it wrong, I will be the first to apologize. All right. But it just turns out I haven't been wrong lately. All right. And then the last and the final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because you've guessed it. I am and will always remain the most handsome. Like my features? Many of you are familiar with what we do over here on this side of town, on this side of TikTok. We hold our friends on the right, especially their deranged Miss Morningstar, Miss Morningstar in the chat, especially their deranged cult leader, Donald Trump, accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds, as well as their crimes, all right? And believe you me, isn't it safe to say that our friends on the right, when it comes to committing crime, they seem to just love being criminals. My lies are better than yours. What's so funny? I haven't even gotten started with the show. You mind keeping the jokes to yourself, all right? Mods, please put, either you send Zeus a guest request and we'll hash this out real quickly, or I'm just going to ask my mods to put you in a straitjacket. Don't ruin my intro, all right? I work really hard to do this intro business, all right? All right, so isn't it safe to say our friends on the right, they seem to have hit the jackpot when it comes to committing crimes? These people live and swim in crime, all right? And so I got something to say. Do I got any Trump supporters out there? Do I have any Trump supporters out there? Do I have any Trump? Oh, Robert Gray. I don't know how you pronounce your name. Do I have any Trump supporters out there? Let me see where I'm at. You might want to leave. Oh, Robin. BLM riots. It's 2024. When was the last time you seen a BLM riot? Think about that, Robin. I'm assuming I got Trump supporters, so I'll give you a heads up. If you are a Trump supporter, you might want to leave this live right now because it's going to get very, very uncomfortable for you. Very uncomfortable. All right? Because I'm going to bring a lot of truth here. And you know what? You know what? I don't care if it makes you cry. All right? I really don't. All right? So leave this live and go on about your miserable mornings. All right? Because it's going to get very, very uncomfortable for you. Okay? Now, I'll be smiling like Vice President Kamala Harris is, but you won't. All right? So leave right now. Okay? Because it's going to be uncomfortable. But get this, you don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here.
So, wait, listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. Enter at your own risk, MAGA. All right. So where do I want to start today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I know exactly where I want to stand. I want to talk about crime in MAGAville. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, to you Trump supporters, I got an update about a MAGA demon. This is a MAGA possessed individual from Fulton County, you know, where Fonnie Willis is. There was some news that came out about this MAGA demon. Apparently, he was sent to prison. Let's get an update about a MAGA demon that has been recently sent to prison. Because like I said, they seem to just hit the jackpot when it comes to crime. Do you know why this MAGA demon went to prison? Listen up.
Threatened Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis's life is going to prison. A federal judge just sentenced Arthur Ray Hansen to 21 months in prison. He left Willis threatening phone messages related to the Fulton County investigation into the allegations that former President Donald Trump interfered with Georgia's 2020 presidential election. Now, we talked to Willis after she learned about Hansen's sentence.
I'm happy to see him take responsibility for his actions.
Hansen also threatened Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt, and he apologized to both of them prior to his sentencing.
You might want to. All right, so a MAGA demon just got sentenced to prison, 21 months, because guess what? He decided he was going to take Donald Trump on his word. Take Donald Trump up on his word, and because guess what? He decided he was going to take Donald Trump on his word. Take Donald Trump up on his word and threaten Fonnie Willis, the Fulton County prosecutor. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do on this show? We got to send this MAGA demon straight into the lake of fire. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do? Join me in giving this MAGA demon. All right. Arthur Ray Hansen II. Let's warm the lake of fire up. All right. And get ready to send this MAGA demon straight to hell. Join me in giving him a huge round of booze and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Okay, now I also want to get into Dark Frank. Thank you so much for the subscription. I also want to get into I want to get into the weeds a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's been breaking news coming out about President Biden. Apparently, President Biden said something to hurt you Trump supporters' feelings. I don't see where the problem is. I listened to this 1,000 times, and I'm trying to listen to the part where he hurt your feelings. Let me play it again for those of you who haven't heard this. All right, and by the way, they're trying to use this and say somehow this sabotages Kamala's campaign, but there's a big difference. Joe Biden is on his way out. Kamala's coming in with a new vision. So let's listen to this, and someone please help me understand where the offense was.
Just the other day, Speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of things is unconscionable, and it's un-American. It's totally contrary to everything we've done, everything we've been. You know, Trump has tried to divide the country based on race, ethnicity,
He is.
anything that does harm, to take their eye off the ball about what the terrible things he's done and will do.
What was I don't understand. Did anyone hear President Biden say anything offensive? I didn't hear anything. I don't understand. Did anyone hear him say anything that was offensive? Put a yes in the chat if you heard Biden say something that was offensive, because for some strange yeah, look at that. No. I didn't think so. Nada. Wow, you are all. No, sir. Thank you. Nothing. Did anyone hear President Biden say anything offensive in this little segment right here? Maybe I missed something. Let me give it another
Well, let
go.
me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Oh, he said something about his supporters being garbage, but I don't think that's wrong. I don't think President Biden was inaccurate in any way. Flash, did Biden hurt your feelings, Flash? You want to come talk to Big Zeus about it? Come on up here, Flash. Come talk to Big Zeus. I'll help you get over it. Come on up here, Flash. Because I can help you get through this. All right, Flash doesn't want to come up here, mods. Please put him in a straitjacket. All right. MAGA can't handle the truth. So Flash didn't want to come up here. I think Flash reflected on it, and he probably came to the same conclusion that Trump supporters, for the most part, garbage. And that's keeping it nice, because you know what we were calling them earlier. You know, we were calling them fascists and things like that, which is still true. All right. So Donald Trump heard President Biden say that, and we all know what the cult leader said to his supporters. So to any supporters that have an issue with what President Biden said, please listen to your cult leader. Hold on.
Wow. That's terrible. That's what it says. So you have, remember Hillary, she said deplorable, and then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable, that didn't work out. Garbage, I think, is worse, right?
No.
But he doesn't know. You have to please forgive him. Please forgive him, for he not knoweth what he said. These people, it's terrible to say a thing like that, but he really doesn't know. Honestly, he doesn't. And I'm convinced that he likes me more than he likes Kamala.
Yeah. So apparently your former President Trump told you Trump supporters to please forgive Joe Biden. So it's already sealed. You got to forgive Joe Biden. You're a paid Kamala support. Wait a minute, Sean. Sean, come on up here, Sean. Come up here, please. I don't got time for the lies this morning. I don't. Yeah, Sean, I invited you up here so you could come defend your daddy. But guess what? Sean doesn't want to come up here and defend his cult leader either, because Sean knows it's like a cat running up a tree and there's no other tree to jump onto. You're done, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, mods, you know what to do with Sean. Go ahead and put Sean in a nice little straitjacket, because this is a Russian bot for sure. I know Sean's a Russian bot. Put him in a straitjacket. All right, because we don't need to hear from them. I want to talk to a certified MAGA demon. Babe, I thank you. I'm doing God's work up here, but it's not just me. It's a lot of other amazing people. All right. Let's see. I have folks waiting. Let me see. Let's see. If you're a Trump supporter, please. It's Wednesday morning. Stop running and hiding. Just come up in the box and defend your daddy. Oh, wait. All you do is lie. Can't defend yourself to a straight up liar. Come on up here, Robert. What have I lied about, Robert? Robert, look at all these people in the chat saying nasty things about Big Zeus. I haven't done a single thing to him yet. I just get up here and I tell them the truth about who your daddy is. That's all, Robert. If you don't like your daddy, then perhaps you should quit worshiping him. All right. It doesn't stop there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need to call this out on his social media platform yesterday night. I think it was 4:22 a.m. Trump was up. He was scared. He knows he's going to lose this election. And so what did Donald Trump do on his third-rate social media platform, Lie Central? He decides to put out a little message to his supporters. Pennsylvania is cheating and getting caught at large-scale levels rarely seen before. Report cheating to authorities. Law enforcement must act now. I want every Trump supporter to know that law enforcement is currently looking into this. And from the information that I looked at, it looks like Donald Trump is the one actually doing all the cheating. And they are most likely, once this is done, most likely they're going to have to move forward with an indictment, perhaps. So look forward to Donald Trump getting more criminal charges, and look forward to him and a few Republicans getting charged with more election interference related crimes. Stone Moth, come on up here. Where am I looking? I'm looking at my sources, the same sources you got. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Do we got any Trump supporters out there that want to come up here and defend their daddy? Just put a 1 in the chat. Listen, it's Wednesday morning. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like Zeus is wrong and you want to come up here and defend your cult leader, your daddy. All right. We don't got all morning to do this. Oh, Joseph, I can't bring you up because you don't have the ability, but if you send me a guest request, you might be able to. You all notice we're right around the corner from the election, and these Trump supporters, they know the end is near. Come on up here, Mary. Come on up here, Mary. They know the end is near. And so what do? They literally are trying to do... John, come on up here, John. Oh, Trump will only lose. Envy, come on up here. Come on up here, please. Come on up here. In case they don't understand, we already know the playbook to cheat that you're going to use. You're going to do the exact same thing that Donald Trump did in 2020. Yeah, he's already spreading the lies that he's not getting a fair shake, right? He's spreading those lies. I'm confident he's pressuring members of Congress. I'm confident he's pressuring members of Congress to help him out with his next criminal scheme. All right. And on top of that, I am confident that he's got there and he's got his supporters out there burning ballots. Mac, come on now, knock it off. Zeus, wouldn't it be cool? Zeus sounds defeated. I can't bring up Mac. Mac seems a little scared this morning. I don't know why these Trump supporters are. I don't know why they're so scared this morning. Is there any Trump supporter out there that wants to come up here and actually defend their cult leader, or is it safe to say Zeus is winning? I'll bring up another MAGA demon.
Oh, a demon. That's nice. Now, make sure you get the word right. I'm a Snazi or whatever's TikTok friendly. I'm a Snazi, okay? Get it right according to the media.
Yeah. Well, I got to give it to you, the Kraken Cracker. Let's go. You came right up here and put that badge on. Let me ask you an honest question.
It's not self-appointed. I mean,
let me ask you an honest question, sir. Can you just give me, why stay in the United States at this point? Isn't this country going to pretty much go down in flames? The depression's going to be worse than a 1929 depression. The Democrats, they've just ruined it with all these woke policies. Why still be in the United States at this point?
If you love something, you fight for it.
Huh?
If you love something, you fight for it.
What does that mean to you? That's deep right there. That's almost like poetry in motion, bro. That was pretty clever.
I try.
Yeah.
I mean, it means it means remaining an American, not giving up on this country just because I see a lot of corruption. Doesn't mean that I should just bail out and go somewhere that I know that corruption is 10 times worse. Is corruption good or bad in your opinion? It's bad. I mean, I don't really know anyone who would Well, unless you're corrupt, I don't know of anyone who would think otherwise.
Well, isn't it corrupt to perhaps interfere in an election?
Yeah, and apparently both sides have done that.
No, I don't know about all of that. I can't go that far, but I do know Donald Trump was convicted for interfering with an election, those 34 felonies, right?
Pretty sure he was only indicted. The only convictions that have come down are the. I mean, I could be wrong. I may have missed.
Yeah,
something,
I
but to
think
my
you might be
knowledge-
wrong. I think you might be wrong because the hush money case, a lot of people say that was a form of election interference, right? Because what he did was he hid information from the American people so that he could get
but
elected.
That's about his personal. He hid things about his personal life. Like there's one thing to hide things about your personal life, but then there's another thing to for government agencies to literally pressure our social media platforms to censor any and everything from COVID to the.
Don't bring up Hunter
Russia
Biden's
thing,
laptop.
all the,
Don't bring that laptop up, bro. That's Hunter Biden's personal
I
life.
just said, I
That's
just
Hunter
said
Biden's
the
personal
Russian
life,
thing.
and
I
Hunter
said the
Biden isn't
Russian
even
thing.
running.
I didn't even. I don't even think I mentioned his name. Did I?
Oh, I
just
sensed
said
it.
the Russian thing.
I
I said
sent
the
it.
Russian
I sensed.
thing just for a broader
Oh,
sense,
so let me ask this question though. So, but have any of those situations you described, did they ever get taken to court and adjudicated? No, the only thing that got really taken to court was that hush money case so far. But he's been indicted in other venues, right? You're aware of the classified documents case, right?
The classified documents case, which was thrown out, yes, I'm aware.
Well, the judge, she did that as a favor for Trump because I hear she's trying to be attorney general in his administration. So it's kind of like one hand washes the other.
I mean,
But you and I both know
think that,
stealing
but you could
classified,
also-
huh?
You can think that, but then if you're going to say that, you can also say that for the same thing in the last 4 years of, if all these things that were brought up under a democratic, I'm just going to call it a regime. All these things were brought up under a democratic regime, and
That's
just
harsh.
Everything that calling 50% of American Smotsies is harsh. That is harsh.
Wow. But what about Donald? All right, bro.
Yes,
listen.
I'm not. I don't condone the majority of things that Donald.
But you're
at least
voting.
the off the
Don't you
wall
think
things,
he
the
started
off the
all of
wall
this?
things.
Don't you think Donald Trump started all of this? We used to be a country where we used to, good old fashioned John McCain. When they tried to insult Barack Obama, he says, "No, ma'am, I'm not." He took the mic from her. You remember that moment? He took the mic from her. Says, "No, ma'am, we're not going to do that." He's a great person. It's just someone I have a policy disagreement with. That's John McCain, great guy. He saved
you get a lot of
the
those sides,
Affordable
yeah.
Care Act too, by the way. All of a sudden, this con artist, this immoral, corrupt creature comes down the so-called golden escalators. I think it was fake gold, by the way. And it's just been division in this country ever since. Am I right?
Yeah, I can agree with you, but
So Trump is the
definitely
cause
on
of the
both sides.
division.
Not necessarily when it's. I understand what you're saying, but if you listen to at least the majority of his rhetoric, like when he speaks about illegal immigrants, he's speaking about illegal immigrants. And yes, I do wish he would have every once in a while thrown out something along the lines of, "Oh, they're not all terrible." I wish he would have not always gone so extreme with some of the things. But the majority of what he says, he doesn't like
Right.
the Puerto Rico comment. They're talking about a piece of land. Like when you call a piece of land garbage, and then claim
You
it's about
don't think that
race,
you don't think that's offensive?
I do think it can be offensive. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. But to call it racist when you're talking about a piece of land, like you're talking about land. You're not talking about the way they treated it. You're just talking about the land.
No, you're
Like, and then
talking.
it just
I
twisted to
think
race.
I think you're talking about if you want to say it's the land, that would also include the people on the land. So you can't
That's
you
just
just
what you
can't
kind
do
of
that,
assume.
huh?
That's what you kind of assumed. That's not how it was meant. Yeah, and everybody's kind of came out since then, except for the very extreme people, and And now everyone knows that, oh crap, Puerto Rico actually has a trash problem.
Wait a second. So this, to me, it sounds like you're giving Donald, or that comedian, you're saying his so-called joke was acceptable because he was basically
Not in the
trying to
setting-
highlight
not in
a.
the setting that it was. I will give you that. It was not acceptable in the setting that it was in. In
So
any
let's
other
just
setting,
go ahead
I
and
would have
call.
thought that was 100% acceptable.
Let's just call it what it is. It's not acceptable, and Donald Trump authorized an unacceptable joke. He proofed this. They proofed this, sir. And they let him go out and say it. They let him go out and say it. So what does that say about Donald Trump?
I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying. I definitely
Have you voted already?
Yeah, I did yesterday, actually.
You voted for Trump.
Yep. Yeah.
This is sad.
I mean, not really. I mean,
This is sad because you know the character of the man. You keep making excuses for him.
yeah, I know the character of Donald Trump, but I also know the character of the majority of the Democratic Party. Like,
No,
I watched it for 4 years.
No. What is your biggest issue with the Democrats?
It's probably a pretty big tie between the crap with the border and just the whole censoring and corruption, things along those lines.
When did this become an
Censoring is
issue?
pretty
When did this become an issue? Because the impression that I am getting is perhaps before President Biden, you were a Democrat. Right. So it's not the border.
I think technically I'm still registered as a Democrat. I'm not 100% sure. I voted my very
You don't
first
even
time
know.
voting for. Well, can I talk? Damn. My first time was voting for Obama for his second term because I loved Obama up until he said that men could go into whatever bathroom they want.
So he started giving out rights to people in the
That's not a
LGBTQ
right when
community.
he started taking away rights from women. Yeah. When he started taking away the right
No.
for women to have a safe space. Yeah, you're right.
You want to talk about women's rights being taken away? Do you have a problem with Trump taking away women's rights?
Yeah, to some extent.
But you still voted for him.
Yeah.
See.
Yes, because
All right.
something needed to change. I don't agree. I agree.
Are you a
with
Christian?
Roe v. Yes, I agree with Roe v. Wade being terminated, but I firmly believe can you let me fucking finish? Damn.
Wait a second. Now keep it clean on the show.
I firmly believe.
I thought
that
you
he
were a
should have
Christian.
Implemented something. along
I
the
thought
lines
you were a
after
Christian.
that.
What's with all of this profanity and F word? Do you talk like that at
I'm a
church?
Christian. I'm also a sinner. We're all
What is
sinners.
so what does that mean in your world? That means someone gave you a license to go out here and sin and do whatever you want? Are you married?
No, I never said that at all.
Yeah, well you're acting like that.
No, not even the slightest.
So here's the thing. The Kraken. I'm listening to you, and what you're doing is you're making excuses for Donald Trump to be a racist. You're making
He's not a
excuses for
racist,
Donald.
okay.
No. He's clearly a racist. All right, and anybody that endorses him like
Jesse Jackson. And
I don't want to hear the Jesse Jackson nonsense.
I know. I wouldn't want to hear truth either. If I was deluded.
Oh, okay. So the next thing is Donald Trump says very inappropriate things about his daughter Ivanka. You know about that, right?
I've heard some of them. Yeah.
And you still support him, right?
See. Yeah, I mean, I didn't vote for Trump the first two times because of a lot of things that you say. Even though I don't feel as strong, nowhere near as strongly as you do. I don't always believe the bullshit that y'all have.
Oh, well,
forgive my language. Sorry. I'm trying.
But I'm giving you facts. He's been convicted. He's been found liable for essaying E. Jean Carroll and defaming her. And 27 plus women have came forward, sir, and let you know this man. Whenever he was around his hands, they just seemed to be all over them. He couldn't keep his hands off of them. He hung out with Jeffrey. You know who Jeffrey is?
Get my vote the first two times.
But he got it this time. All right. It doesn't matter how many times you dance with the devil.
I will take a piece of shit over corruption. I will
Wow.
take a piece of shit who tells you
Wow.
over
Wow.
corruption.
And so there you have
Every
it.
time.
And so-
Every single time.
so-
I will take the wrong candidate for the right reasons. Every single time.
So basically, Donald Trump can do no wrong in your opinion.
That's not what
That's
I'm saying.
basically where we're at with this, right?
That's not even what I'm saying at all. But in
you
your
know,
eyes, the Democratic Party can do no wrong.
No. Actually, that's not true at all. We hold each other accountable all the time. But here's the thing, right? I hate to do this to you because you were on the show. As far as I was concerned, you tried to keep it together as much as you could, but
Yeah, I do apologize for the language. I'm very, yeah.
But when it all boils down, you're possessed. You're possessed with the MAGA demon. You know what the MAGA demon is? Do you know what the MAGA demon is? All right, so basically, when I get Trump supporters like you up here, and I show them who their daddy is, because you know Donald Trump is your daddy, you all of a sudden do this pivoting exercise. Some people call it turning into a pretzel, and you just go above and beyond to defend him when you know he's wrong. And to add insult to injury, you all claim to be Christian, God-fearing Christians. Y'all some of the most evil, hypocritical folks I've ever dealt with in my life. You allowed Donald Trump to use you as a vassal of transgression.
Donald Trump
No.
to use me for anything.
No,
Like,
that's
if that's what you
let
don't
me
understand,
let
that's
me
the entire
minister.
reason I
I'm
didn't vote
ministering
for
to
him.
you. I'm ministering to you because your pastor hasn't taught you this.
Preach me.
Yeah.
Preach.
You're a vassal of transgression. All right, and I said this. Every one of you, you're right. You're on your way to getting the ultimate MAGA reward. Do you know what it is?
Please tell us.
Jail. And if you don't get your soul right, hell. With the chapter 11 in between.
So what about what I've said or done would make you think that I should be in jail or I'm heading towards jail? Let's get into that because now what you're saying is
Birds
my
of a
freedom
feather
is in
flock
jeopardy
together.
Because
Did you hear what I said?
my freedom is birds of feather flock
You
together.
support a criminal.
You're
Right?
support a criminal.
You probably got one of those hat or shirts that says "I voted for a felon." You probably got something
No.
like that. I call that paraphernalia.
No.
I call it paraphernalia. You got that?
Yeah,
You got any
I-
Trump paraphernalia lying around the house?
No, because like I said, and if we're being honest, the only reason the first two times I didn't vote for Trump is because I feel like he, as a person, didn't earn my vote. And I still partially feel that way. But like I said, I've seen for 4 straight years pure corruption.
But you
from-
can't
from
listen.
the
Here's the
Democrat
problem,
side.
sir.
Pure corruption.
Sir, you've lost your ability to call out corruption the moment you decided to hitch your wagon to the most corrupt person on the face of the earth, Donald Trump. He's probably right up there next to Vladimir Putin. I'd put Putin first, but then I'd put Trump second. Actually, I put him third
He made
under.
it so that, oh my goodness! Because he made it so women can't fucking abort babies.
Well,
Damn it! Sorry.
there-
Damn it.
Dang, you know what? I've heard enough. All right, Kraken. I'm ready to move on. Unfortunately, you didn't pass. You didn't pass the test, and so guess what? I'm going to have to send you into the lake of fire. All right, and tell your pastor Zeus did it.
You can think that.
No,
But
I'm
just
going to.
remember, you're the one who told me I'm heading for jail time for my beliefs.
And then I also added hell, ladies and gentlemen. That previous guest is a MAGA demon, certified. I've just warmed up the lake of fire for you, Kraken. Ladies and gentlemen, let's throw him into the lake of fire. Join me in sending him there. Let's give him a huge round of boos and shame. For you, Kraken.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercies. I mean, you can't win them all, right? Creative Ink Studios, W in the chat. Thank you, Creative Ink. All right. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these folks, they're crashing out in real time for Donald Trump. Why? W Rick in the chat. Thank you, Rick. To the Trump supporters, let me help you out. You can't have a problem with corruption, but then also turn around and say you're supporting a corrupt person. You can't have it both ways. I mean, do I have to break this down? Do we have to get a pencil and a piece of paper out here and help you Trump supporters understand that your logic is off? Put a 1 in the chat, please, if you're a Trump supporter. They are crashing out for real, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter and you believe Donald Trump is the best thing for this country, all right? Since sliced bread, all right? And as you can see, I'm a fair person. Sarah in the chat. Thank you, Sarah. Who do we have here? DJ Lethal. Greetings.
Greetings, Zeus.
You're a Trump supporter?
Yes, I'm a Trump supporter.
What part of the country are you from?
Florida.
How old are you?
38.
Well, why do you sound like that? Why do you sound like that? You want to turn the camera on, champ? Let's get it real out. Let's get an authentic conversation going. Turn that camera on. Let's go. You don't gotta hide.
I'm not hiding.
Thank you. These conversations tend to go a lot better when people turn their camera. I feel like they're not just up here, making up stuff. All right. Shout out to Florida. I can already tell where this I'm gonna buckle up because I gotta be on my best behavior this morning.
No, Zeus, you're a black man, and I'm interested in why you're not letting the people decide what they want. Why you're pushing one side, I see you're an intelligent black man, and I want you to give you the chance to explain to me why is it that you're just.
Well, wait a second. You don't give me the chance. I'm actually giving you a chance.
No,
so
because I've been watching.
Let's address the elephant.
I've been watching your live, right? So I've been taking in.
How long?
How
long you been watching?
A couple of months I've been taking in your live.
And have you learned anything? What have you learned from Zeus? Because it's one thing to just be sitting here and stewing in just, because, I talk to a lot of, man, who does he think he is? No. They do that when they listen to what we do over here.
It's not about who I think you are. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, everybody has a voice, and I'm not going to take that away from you. You're obviously allowed to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you couldn't take it. I couldn't take yours. I'm really, I'm concerned. What have you honestly learned from watching this? Because it's not just me.
You're not giving people a chance. You know what I'm saying? You're literally just demonizing one side instead of having an open debate, instead of trying to understand other people's side. I see you're going really hard for the Democrat Party, but I think you should allow people to have their own opinion and keep it both sides. Instead of just pushing one side, you have influence. And I think you should just keep it on both sides where people should come on your platform.
Let me ask you a question. The way I look at it is this.
Yeah.
Would you let, you got a car, right?
Yeah.
And the person driving it, they should know how to drive the vehicle. Because if not, would you be a passenger in a car where someone else is driving and they don't know how to drive?
Definitely not.
But this is what I'm looking at this country like. Right now, we need the kids to sit their behinds down and buckle up because they don't know any better. We got a lot of folks out here who just don't know any better.
Yeah, but it's on both sides, right?
No. There's only one party right now that actually led an insurrection against the United States government and tried to end our democracy as we know it. And I don't know if you've done this thought exercise, but if you just imagine what would have happened if Donald Trump was successful and he had pulled it off. Have you ever gone there, bro? Have you ever gone there?
Donald Trump didn't do nothing but said to go protest peacefully. Okay, whatever the people done after that. And we got to look into all the information that's being kept away from people walking inside.
This is why I say,
Zeus, come on.
Hold on. But listen, bro.
You got to look into all the information. You can't just try to talk about people as if you know more than them.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's information out there that needs to be looked into. So you can't just call it an insurrection when really and truly, if you really look at some of the videos, a lot of the people was walked into the building.
But DJ, can we slow this down for a quick second, right? This is why I say you just got to take the steering wheel from these folks. Because I can't for the life of me understand how you will sit here and act like that day did not happen. Absent of all of the information that we got about what's came out, you saw it on TV.
Okay, but
Did you see that on
okay,
TV?
I watched it on TV.
Okay,
But
okay. When you wait,
I'm going to ask you a
no,
question.
no,
Did
no. But
Donald
let's
Trump
go.
ask the protesters to go to the Capitol building to start an insurrection, or he asked them to go peacefully protest, which is everybody's right? That's what even the Palestinian protesters are doing right now.
Okay. Let's
A lot of protesters done worse in America than the actual so-called insurrection.
Sir,
you
you're
guys are
doing
talking
it.
about.
You're doing it. You're not letting your pineal gland help you think. Let your pineal unleash, all right? And let's get
Listen,
into this.
Zeus,
Sir. No,
insulting
no, no.
people and pretending like you're smarter than them does not mean you're smarter than them. Okay, so let's just
I'm
have
not
a
even
conversation
I'm not even up here
and look
trying
at
to
things
insult.
from
I'm
both
not even up
sides.
here trying to insult, but I do think you're
Yeah, but
not
you're
being
telling me
honest.
that I'm not thinking.
You're not.
I'm trying to show you things from my side, but you're so
Sir,
one-sided. You're refusing to listen to what I'm saying.
I've asked you a simple question. I said, "Did you watch January
Yes, I
6th?"
did watch,
Okay,
and I
so
watched Donald Trump told the people to protest peacefully. Whatever that happened at the Capitol after that was on the people. So is the people going to be held responsible for their own action? At the end of the day, you can't say Donald Trump did not say that. So
all right.
I would understand, Zeus, if you had said that Donald Trump said these people should go to the Capitol and riot and do all these type of crazy things. Now I could be like, all right, we can say that. But the fact that he said to protest peacefully, he actually offered to send troops to the Capitol. Why are we disregarding that?
Okay, all
It
right.
doesn't make any sense. We're trying to look at the argument from both sides. So if we're gonna, in all fairness, we can't
But okay,
disregard
but
real information.
DJ, this is where I have to pump your brakes and go. When has this ever happened in U.S. history?
It never happened.
So let's do some deductive reasoning.
Okay.
DJ, come on now. I get where you're coming from. I get that. But
All right.
you have
What
to
I'm
look
saying-
at this objectively that's why I said use the pineal, and it's not an insult.
I am.
But you agree it never happened before. So let's go down the next
But a lot of
question.
things never happened
Were these
before.
Trump
The border never
supporters?
been
Wait.
open like this
Were these Trump supporters?
Okay, we're talking
DJ,
about that never happened before.
DJ, bro, come on now.
Okay.
Were those Trump supporters?
Was those Trump supporters at the Capitol?
Yeah.
There were all kind of supporters. I can't say majority of them is probably Trump supporters, but I cannot say all of them.
So
some of them was probably independent. Some of them you cannot say hundreds of thousands of people was at the Capitol and they were just Trump supporters. You cannot confirm that. Did you go and make sure that all of them was Trump supporter? So you're making a
Who were they?
statement to say
Who invited them?
you do realize you can vote independent, you can vote Democrat, or
Whoever those people were, I'm right here with you. They were whoever. Those are just random people. Let's go there. I'll go there with you. They ain't Trump supporters.
There's a lot of people, but we cannot.
I'm right there with you. I'm trying to add it all up on my side. How you are analyzing, because I saw it on TV, and I'll just give you the answers to the test. I saw it on TV, and I said, look at all these. And the way I said, look at all these Trump supporters. They had Trump flags. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Okay. And I noticed that the president of the United States, he didn't say anything until
But he did before they even happened. He did say something. So are we going to address that, Zeus, before they even went to the Capitol? He said peaceful. So why we don't address that instead of just crucifying the man to say that, make it seem like he was actually saying that go to the Capitol and cause.
All right.
He wasn't saying that, Zeus. So can we just say that's a fact that he actually told the people, regardless of if they were acting ignorant or not, that
Okay. So DJ, this is why I say at the very beginning, when people refuse to actually get their license in order to learn how to drive, and they just want to jump in the car and drive, you can do that on your own. But if I'm around, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and buckle up and get in the backseat because you just don't know any better, or you just refuse to learn. All right. So let me explain to you very clearly why where I'm at on this issue and where you're at. Number one, and we can agree to disagree. I understood Donald Trump, and especially since I've been covering this, it didn't start on January 6th. It started before that. You want to know when it started?
get out and vote.
Listen to this.
Do those beautiful absentee ballots, or just make sure your vote gets counted. Make sure, because the only way we're going to lose this election is if the election is rigged. Remember that. It's the only way we're going to lose this election.
So he
we
said
have to-
this. He said that.
Okay.
Well, way before votes were counted and finalized. What was he doing? He was casting doubt in the minds of his supporters because. So no. This is
All fairness, Zeus. They can have doubts. It's America. It's
okay.
free.
Great.
We can all have freedom of speech.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, right. But
if he has
wait. I
doubts,
wasn't done.
okay.
I wasn't done.
All right.
So what did he do on election night? What did he do?
Such a big night. You just take a look at all of these states that we've won tonight, and then you take a look at the kind of margins that we've won them by. And all of a sudden, it's not like we're up 12 votes and we have 60% left. We won states, and all of a sudden, I said, what happened to the election? It's off. And we have all these announcers saying, what happened? And then they said, oh, because you know what happened? They knew they couldn't win. So they said, let's go to court. And did I predict this, Newt? Did I say this? I've been saying this from the day I heard they were going to send out tens of millions of ballots. I said exactly, because either they were going to win, or if they didn't win, they'll take us to court. So Florida was a tremendous victory. 300.
Right? And then this is what he
Okay.
said. This is what he
North
said.
Carolina, big victory with North
This is what he
Carolina.
said. Hold on.
And so we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
Now, common sense would say you've never seen your favorite sports team lose, and then at the end, the coach or the captain of the team comes out and said, hey, we were getting ready to win. Frankly, we did win, and then the scoreboard just automatically changes. That never happens. But he convinced those supporters who doubted the results, he convinced them that
That's the
that
greatest
night
thing.
he won.
But that's the greatest thing about America, that you can have your own thoughts. You can question things regardless of what you believe. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, Zeus. At the end of the day, he believed. Just like if you believe if you didn't want something and you were fighting for it. So why is it any different?
Okay, because
He
one
believes that
maybe
the election
I'll say
was
this.
rigged.
I'll
He
say it.
believed what he believed. So why should we take that away as if Trump should not have a belief like
Be-
everybody else?
Because when it crosses over into committing crimes, whatever you believe
But
is whatever.
where was the crime, Zeus? That's what I was saying. Where was the crime
I'm
committed when
trying
he was
to I'm trying
speaking
to I'm
his
trying
mind?
to update your software, but you won't
Okay,
let
but
me.
nothing was said in none of those videos where he
Right.
was talking about
Th-
anything
so far,
violent
no
or
crime.
doing anything violent, right?
So far,
So
there's been no crime committed in the information that I've shared. So far, there's no crime. But what we're getting at is we see motive. And if you understand how people end up getting convicted, most
okay,
prosecutors,
what
they will bring in the motive, and then they will also
but what
bring in
was
the
the
evidence of the crimes.
okay?
So there's no mystery that 1,400 folks are in prisons in Washington, D.C. That's on the books. There's no mystery that Donald Trump has been
But
indicted, not just
it's
in
not a mystery
D.C.
that it's the first time in history that they're going after political opponents like we see
Wait a
the
minute.
Democrats doing, and you
But that
cannot
goes
say
back
that's
to
not
my
the.
main point. That goes back
But
to my main
that's
point, bro.
why is
I
that
asked
happening?
you
And
I
that's the
asked
first
you
time we see
earlier,
that
when was the
happening.
when was the last time in America we had an armed group of supporters being led to the Capitol
Armed,
by the president?
armed. What do you mean armed?
You didn't know they had ARs?
It.
You didn't
You're
know they
saying that
brought
they
a
walked inside the Capitol building with AR-15s?
they were in the trees. They had pew pews on their hips.
Come on.
You don't know.
Okay, Zeus.
Go look it
You
up.
see, all right, hold on.
If I'm lying,
Okay,
bro,
you
if
don't
I'm
want to
lying,
talk
if
about.
I'm
Okay, hold on a
lying, if
second.
I'm lying,
Okay,
then guess
you
what?
don't want to
I'll
talk
own it.
about. Hold on a second. You don't want to talk about the people
You don't
being
want to tell the
led
truth.
into the building
They were
by the
overwhelmed.
police.
Listen,
There was
listen.
videos. Okay, Zeus, I
I
guarantee
wanna,
you
I
right
wanna,
now,
I
every
wanna
single
finish
thing that
this.
you say
I
will be debunked if all those videos from the building would be released. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, because most of those videos
This
show
guy.
a lot of those people being led inside the building by the Capitol Hill police. So as much as you want to spill all of this propaganda to all this leftist people
Bro,
who clearly can't really
Jesus
think for
Christ.
themselves and need somebody like you to tell them how to think, and this is exactly what it is. That's the reason why you think that you should be telling people how they should think or they should vote. But it shouldn't work like that. You should have your own opinion.
Did you hear
and
what I
that's
said?
it.
You're doing exactly the exercise.
I am not. I'm
Whenever
just
I show
stating
Trump
my
supporter,
point.
whenever I show some Trump supporters who their daddy is, they do
See,
exactly
there
what
you
you're
go
doing.
again.
I just
See,
want you to listen. I just want
one thing
to.
I noticed, Zeus, nobody comes on here and say Kamala Harris is your mama or say Joe Biden is your daddy.
You would
But
be
you're
surprised.
disrespectful. You're disrespectful enough to be. I didn't say that to you. So why are you
But you made a
disrespecting me
you
say
made
that?
a you made a blanket
I'm saying
statement
to
that
look at
nobody
both
comes up
sides.
here and insults or says things
I am
about
saying
Kamala Harris or me. That's a
I am saying
lie.
no, but
I would ask
I
this.
didn't
I would
disrespect
ask
you
you
though.
this, DJ.
I
I
didn't say
will.
nothing like that to
If
you.
you can honestly stop jumping all over the place and answer my questions, I don't even think we would ever have to go into that territory. But what's going on up here, sir, is I'm getting offended, honestly, that you would come up here and boldface lie as if
No,
you
you have a
didn't see
narrative.
what I
You have a
saw.
narrative, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're being paid by the Democrat Party to push all this garbage on black folks.
Jesus.
You speak like it because at the end of the day, you're not trying to hear both sides. You're just trying to push one side. It's not like you're just stating your opinion. You're literally trying to push an agenda.
I've given you
And as
facts.
simple as that. What facts? You
I
haven't given
played
no
Donald
facts.
Trump
You
talking.
played Donald Trump's talking, and that's it. And you're trying to say
You want
that
more? You want
caused
more?
violence at the Capitol Hill.
You
when
want
this man
more?
say,
You want more? Let's go deeper. Let's go
all right, you're
deeper.
gonna
Listen.
play more
If
videos
we have a
where
sea
this
of
man
Listen.
people,
talks
Listen to
about
Marjorie
anything
Taylor
violent.
Greene. Listen to
if we have a sea of people, if
talking
we
about Donald
shut
Trump.
down the streets,
Listen up.
if we shut down everything, if we
talking
flood
about
the
Donald
Capitol building, flood all the
talking about
government
Donald Trump,
buildings,
dude.
go inside. These are public buildings. We own them. We
We're
own
talking
these
about Donald
buildings.
Trump. We don't care about
Do you
what anybody
understand
else
that?
is saying.
We
We're
own the
talking
buildings
about
and we
Donald
pay
Trump.
all the people that work in the buildings.
All right, now I want you to listen to the Vice President, Mike Pence.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. Anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be President of the United States. And anyone who asks someone else to put themselves over the Constitution should never be President of the United States again. What the President maintained that day, and frankly has said over and over again over the last 2.5 years, is completely false. I dismissed it out of hand, but sadly the President was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted to hear. And I had hoped that on this matter of January 6th that it wouldn't come to this, because I do believe that this is going to further ignite the divide in the country. It'll be up to the government now to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this actually represented criminal activity. But what I want the American people to know is that I know in my heart of hearts that I did my duty under the Constitution that day.
Trump was being advised by a lawyer like any president being advised by his whole team. So for you, like, it doesn't make any sense, Zeus. The agenda you're pushing and you're trying to like.
What doesn't make sense, DJ? And you know, I would say you've done an outstanding job. You've done an outstanding job containing the demon. I'll give you that. You've been real smooth about
but
it.
There is no demon though.
But here's
why are you talking about demons now? What?
Huh?
Listen, now you're gonna talk about containing demons.
Because there's
a conversation, and I'm talking.
You're not even considering what the Vice President of the United States said. At that point, I'm like, this brother then checked out.
Considering the
You've checked out.
American people, Zeus.
You're not.
Okay, Zeus.
You know how I can tell?
Regardless of what Donald Trump says, does he have the right to say it as an American citizen?
No.
He doesn't have the right.
No.
So
no. That's why he's been prosecuted.
Americans don't have
so did you hear what I did? Did you hear what I just said?
So you're sounding like a communist.
Did you
It
hear what
doesn't
I
make
just
any
said?
sense. You're sounding more like a communist, and you sound like you're pushing a communist agenda on people.
Whatever.
Because for you to say the right, like Trump doesn't have the right to speak, regardless if he's speaking garbage or not, he has the right to speak.
Did you hear what I said?
Or mumbling.
Did
and
you
nobody
hear?
understand, he has
Did
the
you
right to
hear?
speak.
Did you hear what I said? Whatever you're saying, at the end of the day, he's been indicted. At the end of the day, 1,400 people have been convicted for crimes related to what happened on and there's no wiggle room on that. There's just no wiggle room on that.
Political games. You're talking as if the political system is a perfect system. There's no such thing as a perfect political system.
But
Zeus,
did you hear what I said?
I want to ask you. Do you think there's corrupt politicians? Do you think there's corrupt politicians on both sides with their own agendas?
I can't even answer that question because
come on, Zeus, come on. That's what I'm saying. You're going what? You're so.
Let me explain. Let me explain why. Let me explain why. Because I already know there's been some Democrats that have been recently convicted.
There's a lot of corrupt Democrats. They're the most corrupt.
And I know there's Republicans who've been convicted. But I know one thing. But I know one thing. But I know one thing. We don't have. Between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, Kamala Harris hasn't been convicted of a thing. She hasn't been impeached. She hasn't been. No. Listen, she hasn't been impeached twice. He's been impeached twice. He's been convicted 34 times. He's been found liable for SAing women, whether you like this stuff or not. These are things that you can go in the court and look at. So for you to listen.
And the rights of the American people to speak.
But you're not.
And
but
their own ideas and.
I'm not talking about that though. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'm talking about your cult leader.
On both sides. What cult leader? See, there you go. All right. So when I voted for Joe Biden, was he my cult leader?
I don't know.
Zeus, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to have conversation with people if you're just looking at this at one
time. No.
People cult leaders. Because,
I'll tell you what it is.
Let me show you something.
I'll tell you what it is. It's hard to talk. It's hard to talk to people like you who.
But it's not.
Who refuse to just at least look at the information that you're being given, and you're not looking at the information. You're sitting up there over there, and it's your right. I think it's your right to say what you want to say. I think it's your right to believe what you want to believe. But once things start getting criminal, those rights aren't the same. And I don't know if you have any experience dealing with the criminal justice system. You sound like you don't. You don't know how indictments work. You don't know how a prosecution process works. You don't know how being on the defense works. So in your mind, you've just conjured up. And I don't even think you made it. I think you believe everything Donald Trump says.
No. Let me ask you something.
You believe everything Donald Trump says. And that's why I say it's a cult. It's a cult because you have no justification.
I never believe, and I've been here speaking on the American people. And
no.
Regardless if it's president, if it's Trump or not, can say whatever they want. You're here just pushing an agenda to say that Trump is just a bad person because... This is what you're doing. You are the one pushing agenda. I'm speaking on both sides.
All I've done is told you who your dad was. I've given you
Joe Biden. Joe Biden won the primaries. Okay, Joe Biden was cool. That's who everybody was supporting. Okay,
why are we talking about Joe Biden?
Oh my God! So you can swing the conversation one way where you feel like it benefits you, but if I talk about anything, you try to shut it down. And I see that's what you do to everybody that you bring on your life. So that's why I say you can't have an open debate because you're not debating people. You're just trying to push your points on them.
Let me ask this question. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of a debate? What is the purpose of a debate?
So both person can express both side of their ideas, not just one person trying to force their opinion down somebody's throat. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to
I've let you speak. I've let you speak. It's not like I've just I haven't even hit the mute button. But this is typical MAGA behavior. MAGA always tries to pretend like they're the victim. You're not the victim.
Victim, Zeus. I'm having a conversation. Where did I say I'm a victim, Zeus? This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, can I ask an honest question? Can I ask an honest question? Can I ask an honest question? Let me ask you an honest question. If I'm pushing propaganda, right?
We wish you were.
Yeah. If that's what I'm pushing, what are you pushing?
Common sense. I'm looking at both sides, just like I was about to talk about Joe Biden, but you won't let me. You
This
don't
is
think
what
a
I'm
lot of
talking
people?
about.
Okay, hold on a second. You don't think
Let
a lot
me.
of people that voted for Joe Biden, like a lot of people that might end
You
up
know what, bro?
switching?
I
Hold
think
on a
you're just
second. Let's address
confused.
this.
I don't know
There's no
how.
confusion. There's no
I don't.
confusion.
Okay,
Like I said, I'm addressing
let me
both
finish what
sides.
I was
There's
saying. Let me
no
finish what I was
confusion.
saying. Come on
And
now,
if you,
please, please.
all right,
Let me finish what
explain.
I'm saying. The reason why I think people like you,
Like me.
especially when they we of the same
What is people
complexion.
like me?
I just clarified it.
Not MAGA?
I just clarified it.
People like me,
Yes.
it
I
doesn't
said
make
when we
any
the
sense. Not
same
me.
complexion. I said when we the same
Yeah.
complexion. I don't get how you will vote for the party that is aligned with pushing racism, white supremacists in it. I don't get that.
Hold up a
And
second. We're
no,
gonna
no,
talk
no, no,
about
no, no,
victim.
no, no, no,
Hold
no,
on a
no.
second. We're gonna talk about
Listen, let me
victim.
finish what I was saying. I'm gonna
Okay,
have to
so
hit
the
the mute.
only
I'm gonna hit that mute button, bro, because I wasn't done, and
Zeus,
you'll
come
get your
on,
chance to respond.
go on.
And so when I talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
I lay out the information that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you can't take Trump at his word for saying that. Oh, you
No,
have a
I didn't
right to
say
say
that.
this and that. I watched it, but Zeus, they had a right to be there. It's
Didn't
all amazing to me
did not
that
say
you
that.
have this ability to
I did not
give
say
this
that, Zeus.
guy all those excuses.
Did not say that.
You have this magical ability to give Donald Trump and his Triple
You
K
have the magical
following all these
ability to.
excuses. But when you and I are talking, you have no problem being like, you know what, Zeus, you're a liar, this and that. I just think it's interesting. You have
Zeus,
no
it's me
problem
and
talking to
you
me and
having a
being straight up.
conversation. I
Be
would
straight
say
up
this
about
if I'm
that.
okay. If I'm having a conversation with Trump, I'm gonna be straight,
Be no,
just
be
like I'm
straight
having a
up about
conversation
what
with you.
happened on January
And I
6th.
am being straight. I am being straight. You have your narrative that you're pushing. I told you. I responded back to you when you played the videos. When you said what you said, I respond. But because I'm not saying what you want me to say, you're getting offended. But I'm not trying to have a
I'm not
conversation like that.
offended. I'm
Because at
not
the end of the day,
surprised. That's the answer you should be using. I'm not surprised that you're
all
this
right.
deep in the cult.
So what happened? But what you see? What you see? You go again. All right. So let me ask you this: you think the people that voted for Joe Biden and wanted Joe Biden and the last minute shift and they don't believe in that and they didn't respect that and
What last minute
hold
shift?
on them just tossing Joe Biden out because the debate didn't go wrong and placing see then you're gonna laugh like that
Yeah,
then
I didn't
halfway.
know that's. I thought you were talking
This
about
is what I'm
votes.
talking about. We voted for Joe Biden in the primaries. It wasn't Kamala. So when
She was on the ticket.
no, you're the one making up an excuse. This is what I'm talking about. If you want to address this whole
Was
thing
she not on
and
the
see from
ticket?
both sides, she didn't get nowhere.
Was she on the ticket?
The one that was running
See,
against
this is what I'm
Joe
saying.
Biden, it
Somewhere
was Joe
along the
Biden.
way, and I don't know what flavor the Kool-Aid was, bro. Somewhere along the way,
No,
you
I'm
got into
drinking
your
Kool-Aid.
you got into this
Why
emotional
do you always?
situation
But
because
it's not me. You're insulting me every chance you get. You're the one that's emotional.
it's
I
called
am
tough
not saying.
love. It's called
Listen,
tough
no,
love.
it's not. No, it's
It's
not.
called
So
tough love. Sometimes you
when
gotta
people
just
like
go
you
straight in
insult
and be like,
people,
"Hey, bro,
I can
you
sit
are
here.
out
Okay, hold on.
of
I can sit here
line."
and call you a dumbass and be like, it's tough love,
I mean,
right?
people can say whatever they want to say. It doesn't necessarily mean
Dude, it
that's
doesn't make no
true.
sense. We're trying to have an intelligent conversation. You're
No.
insulting me. I can sit here and call you a dumbass for pushing a dumbass agenda, and you're a dumbass with
Mm-hmm.
dumbass followers that follow
Yeah,
dumbass
yeah,
things that
yeah.
you say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you could
You know what
say
I'm
as much
saying?
as you want, but
And
guess
but you
what?
are a dumbass though, and I could be straight up with you.
Yeah, yeah, that's
What?
your opinion. That's
But
your
it's
opinion. But listen to
Zeus,
me.
I'm pretty
Listen,
sure
listen,
a lot of people feel that way.
listen, listen,
You know what I'm
and
saying? So instead of just insulting me, we can have
listen, listen,
a
listen,
conversation.
listen to what I'm saying. It's not what people call you, it's
Crazy.
what you answer to, right? That's where I
But
come
you're gonna
from. And
come
where
on,
you come
come
from,
on,
hey, you
come
could
on,
be whatever
come
that
on,
is.
come on.
All right?
You're gonna
But
talk
as far
insult,
as
and
far
then
as
you're
I'm
gonna be like, it
concerned,
doesn't matter.
bro, as far as I'm concerned, you got to be out your rabbit mind to not see Donald Trump as a criminal. You got to be
No,
out your rabbit mind to
you
watch
gotta
him
be
have an
out
armed
your
group of
rabbit mind.
to have
You
an
see
armed
millions
group
of
of his
migrants come
supporters.
through the border, and they're telling you that
Eh,
there's
I gotta
15,000.
hit the mute button on. So you got to be out your rabbit mind to sit up here and continue to make excuses for Donald Trump and his racism, his misogyny, his crimes. You got to be out your rabbit mind. And if that insults you, if that makes you feel insulted, bro, good riddance. Somebody needs to tell you it. So, I'm not going to come over there and let you live in la la land and make you think it's all going to be good. You still didn't answer the question at the very beginning. We're here because I showed you who your dad was. You didn't like the photo of him. You didn't like the fact that Donald Trump, is a criminal. He's an adjudicated rapist. He's been impeached twice. We got him on, the young folks say 4K committing these crimes. And it's funny to you. It's funny to you. And then you want to get on TikTok and say, I'm pushing an agenda. And what are you pushing? I'm pushing common sense. How are you pushing common sense? When you have a criminal, you voting for a felon. How are you voting for a felon? And that's common sense. Let's get back in. Where's the common sense in that?
You can have a conversation with your.
You ain't got no common sense. That's what it is.
All right, see what?
It's all emotions with you, bro. It's all emotions. And again, I know what it is. You're angry. You're personally, whatever you got going on in your life, you're angry and you're taking your anger out in the wrong way.
Listen, I promise you.
I promise you I'm right.
I promise you I'm not angry.
Well, then why can't you just see the truth?
What? Zeus, that's your truth.
Why can't you see the truth, bro?
You're pushing your agenda, your opinion, and you want people to believe.
Okay, time out. So let me clear up something. Let me clear up something, bro. Let me clear up something. What agenda do I have? I don't work for the DNC. All right. So what agenda do I have?
I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure you do. Because if you didn't, Zeus, you'll be looking at our perspective of things, yo. But when people are trying to talk and bring up points, you're trying to shut them down because you just want.
It's not because it's misinformation.
But it's not misinformation. What you're pushing is misinformation. You know what I'm saying? People can do their own research.
So I tell you, listen. This is what this is a good example. Time out. This is a good example of what I meant when I said misinformation. I said, DJ, I do not work for the DNC. I get up, do my show 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, get out at around 9. Listen. That's what I do. I've been doing it for years. Now,
I've been watching you for so long.
But listen. I said I don't work for the DNC. You turned around and said, I'm pretty sure you do. That to me is misinformation.
The way you're pushing things, it looks like you do, Zeus, because all you do is talk about one side and demonize one side. Zeus. I never hear you say nothing good about the Republicans, regardless of what they do.
Give me something Give me something you believe Republicans have done that's good.
The Republicans were the one that was trying to stop everything that's happening at the border right now. If it was up to the Republicans, the country wouldn't be overrun with illegal immigrants, rapists, murderers from other countries. And you cannot say that's not a fact. And for you to sit there and pretend like it's not happening, you know they were strong on the border. You know that for a fact. Kamala Harris was the one that had the open border policy. Joe Biden, same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're the one that was welcome. I don't know if it was a plan for them to get voters, but that's the way it's looking. And for you to sit there, Zeus, and say that you're looking at things from both sides, how about you talk about everything on both sides? Because from I've been watching you, it looks like you just been talking about just the Democrat Party and saying that everything that the Republicans do is just bad. And that is it. And you're trying to force your opinion on people.
I still don't know what the Republicans have done that you said is good. I'll say something like, I'll tell you this. Obama helped get Obamacare passed, and that's helped over 45 million Americans.
Wait, building the wall in the first place, and the Democrats try to stop him. So let's get that straight.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
What was
Trump was the one who run down building a wall for the southern border, and the Democrats was the one that was pushing back against it. So that was
so the wall, that's what you're saying was a good thing. And I'm glad that's what you chose, but the problem I have with that, honestly, and if we're being intellectually honest.
So you don't think that helps the border patrol?
No.
So hold on. So you don't think
and didn't he promise Mexico, didn't he say Mexico would pay for it? But he ended up taking money out of the United States Department of Defense budget to pay for it. Some of the wall.
I think
So
no.
that's a lie,
Hold on
and
a
it didn't
second.
even work because if
Hold
he
on a
built,
second.
because he
Because
supposedly he built the wall, and if he built that wall, there wouldn't be an issue now.
Let me ask you something. Why did Kamala Harris put it in her ads and use the same part that he built?
Woo, Lord have mercy. You know, DJ, I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you. You deep.
Give it to you.
You
I don't
deep
know
in it.
how much you're being paid.
You deep in it. I just told you I'm not being paid.
Zeus, listen.
You deep in
I watch
it.
your network.
Now-
I see the type of garbage that you push to the black community. So I know for a fact that you have some type of agenda.
Jesus
That's the
Christ,
reason why you're
garbage.
not trying to look at things from both sides.
You know what I say? If there's a right way and if there's a right way and a wrong way, I'm gonna stick to doing it the right way. That wrong way you got going on, bro, have at it. It's your world. It's your world. It's your world.
I think your way is the right way, Zeus.
Because it doesn't involve breaking the law.
I'm not breaking the law.
Donald Trump is. It's that simple.
All right, let's break this.
It's that simple, bro.
Hold on a second.
You run a business? Do you run a business? Do you run a business? DJ, do you run a business?
Yes.
Would you hire somebody that's not qualified to run it?
No, I wouldn't.
Thank you. I win.
But
I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I
I
finally got through to him. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I finally got through to him.
But you got to me by bringing up something completely irrelevant.
You said you wouldn't hire somebody that's not qualified to do the job.
Regardless
to run
of
your
Donald
business.
Trump has criminal record or not, which a lot of black men do, are they not qualified to do jobs? Zeus? You're so ridiculous the way you think. So, all right, let's get to the nitty gritty. A lot of black men has criminal records. Should they not get a job? Should they not get a job?
That's where we at with this now. Now we getting somewhere. Now I know why you riding so hard for him now. Now I'm getting it. Took a while for you to come straight out and say that.
Let me get this straight. This. Zeus,
you finally coming out, and that's what this is about.
Are we gonna pretend like that's not an issue? So let me ask you something.
Wow.
Hold on a second. This is from your perspective.
So your mind says because I was done dirty.
Criminal record, so I can imagine what you're doing to your own. What are you doing to your own? If you're demonizing people for criminal record, what I'm talking about. Everybody, American citizen, whether you're black, white, pink, or purple, what are you doing to your own if you have a?
Let me ask you a question, DJ. Let me ask you a question. A guy gets convicted. Listen, a guy gets convicted. Listen,
deserve a job if they can get convicted or have a criminal record. Do you believe they are they qualified to get a job or do a job?
It depends. Every scenario is a case.
It depends on what.
Well, let me ask you.
Can people be redeemed after they get charged?
Let me ask you this. Record? You know who Jeffrey Epstein is? Or was?
Yes.
Would you hire him?
Would I hire him? Why would I hire Jeff? I'm not in the movie industry.
No, the guy that he's a predator, a child predator. He was the worst of the worst. One of Trump's friends.
He works for Hollywood. He's
no longer alive right now.
He works with a lot of the Democrat. Bill Clinton was on the list. A lot of these people was on the list.
He's not even alive.
Epstein. If you're gonna bring up Epstein, bring up all the.
Wait, I didn't say Weinstein. I said Epstein.
Epstein.
Epstein is no longer alive.
Why are the Democrat Party holding?
Did you hear what I said, DJ? I asked you a simple. Okay, would you hire him?
No, I wouldn't hire him.
Don't you believe he could be redeemed? Don't you think he could be redeemed?
Hey, listen.
Did you hear my question? Don't you think he could be redeemed? Do you think? Wait.
Big support of the Democrat
this is why he don't want it. And this, you're cooked. You're cooked.
Can they redeem?
You're cooked, bro.
Supporting the Democrat Party, I'm pretty sure was at the Diddy Party. Can they be redeemed? And I'm pretty sure a lot of information is gonna come out about them.
This guy right here. Redeemed? You didn't answer my question. I don't want to get into all that Diddy stuff.
My question. You just think I'm just gonna go along with the nonsense that you're pushing on the community. I'm not. So it's time for black people to wake up and realize this guy's.
You didn't answer that question about. You didn't answer that question, and that says everything for me, bro. I don't expect anything. I don't expect honesty from you.
I don't expect honesty from you when you're being paid by the people that's literally trying to corrupt our community. and pushing nonsense on our community. You should be. You're a pathetic human being. You know that. You know what I'm saying? You're a pathetic human being, Zeus. That's the reason why you sit here every day and push garbage on the black community. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
You got it all out?
You know what you're doing. Nah, it's just reality.
I just told you
Zeus,
I'm
it's
not
reality.
affiliated with the DNC, but you keep repeating
Then
that I
why is
am.
it you get up every single day and all you do is talk about the Democrat Party?
I
Clear you
can't.
are.
Don't I have a right to do that?
Clear. Then why can't you talk about both sides, Zeus?
I have a
So,
right to run my show however
okay.
I want to, right?
So you're
According to
gonna run your show
you.
as if you got
According
paid
to
by the Democrat
you.
Party to push propaganda on the so you're deliberately doing this. you're
Hey,
all
boy, I tell you,
you
you are something else.
you weren't expecting this. You weren't expecting this, were you? Throw you off your feet today, Zeus. You weren't expecting that, were you? Don't play with me. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? You're
You
always
know
pushing
what?
propaganda, Zeus, and I don't like that, bro. I had
Wow.
respect for you in the
Wow.
beginning, but
Wow.
when I see
You
you
know
start
what?
going one-sided, how much did they pay you, Zeus? Come on, let's talk about it. Can I
I'm
get some of
gonna
that
hold
money,
on. Now he want to tap. See,
yeah, Zeus, I'm just saying, you know.
hold on.
Just give me a shot. Let's be real,
Hold on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all seen me do my darndest to bring this brother out of the dungeon, out of the cult. But this brother, he's on a different level. He's on demon time.
Yeah.
For
Come
real.
on.
Demon time.
Stop calling people demons.
That chair is red
Stop
for a
calling people
reason.
demons.
That chair is red for a reason. I'm going to have to reach in and get a couple of assistants. I'm going to get some assistants. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Because see, you something special. You something special.
Hey,
You
come on,
something
man.
special.
Come
I'm going to
on.
get Q Dog.
What's going on, bro?
All right. Let's facilitate this real quick. Talk to this young brother.
You laughing, bro, but ain't nothing funny that's coming out your mouth.
Nothing funny?
No. You talked enough in this
I
live.
talk enough?
I
Clearly
need
you're
you
not
to
listening to nothing that I say.
DJ, stop talking. That's the problem.
Who is this? Who is this anyways?
This is somebody who's really in the community, Q Dog. He's in the community. He's doing work to try to help young brothers out there like you.
So you know who I am. So you asked the question, I'm gonna answer.
All right.
I'm Q Dog. I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. We monitor and look at lives like this, and we also mentor to young folks. You said you 38, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. You got kids?
Of course I got kids, man.
You got kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you do realize. Let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with Lloyd's of London?
Lloyd's of London?
Yeah.
No.
You sound like you from the islands.
I am.
Okay.
Devin Nuto, thank you. Devin Nuto in the chat.
I want to educate you a little bit here.
Thank you, everyone.
Lloyd's of London. This is a company, the insurance company that insured the first slave ships that came over to the Americas. Brothers that sound like you that captured slaves to put them on the boats, to bring them over here. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not calling you one, but you sound like one. Okay? These are people that put these folks, our ancestors, on these slave ships and brought them over here. We were called cargo. So people that, your ancestors, you're Jamaican, I'm Jamaican, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Jamaican ancestors were put on slave ships. My ancestors was put on slave ships.
I got you, Nutty. I'm Shay, I see all of you. We're going to try to do these 5-minute intervals, all right? I'm sorry, but you know.
They insured whatever happened damage to that cargo, which they called us, and the slave ships. Anything happened to them. Guess who's one of their number one backers to the day? You want to take a guess?
Let's hear it.
The man that you voted for or is voting for, what platform does he use?
What do you mean, what platform does he use?
What platform does he want to use for news?
Fox? Or
You
what do
got it.
or,
You got it.
Wow.
21st Century Fox.
okay.
You don't have to take my word for it. To this day, they are apologizing for being affiliated with that. Okay.
Okay.
His parents were affiliated with the Triple Ks. It's in the news. Father was arrested being affiliated back in the 30s.
All right.
Were you
Okay.
on the were
So
you
hold
on
on a
Zeus's
second.
live? Were you
Give me
on
a
the Zeus?
second.
Hold on 1 second. Were you on Zeus's live yesterday?
No, I missed yesterday's.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you a guest that we had on here
Devin
Yeah.
Newton.
so you understand what I'm talking about. Trump's former attorney was on here explaining everything that he has done in the past, from being a rapist to being an SA to being a pretty much a pedophile.
P3DO.
P3DO. Sorry about that. So this is the man that you're voting for. And I'm just trying to figure out, brother, that men like you that look like me, women that look like you on the complexion side, when was this meeting of kissing this white tea man behind? When?
Okay.
Because
No, this is where I'm confused.
you do know he did say that he wanted to give all police immunity, right?
Okay, I understand all of
No
that.
matter what, hold on, I'm not finished. Now, if you give police immunity, we all know that back in the day in the how I want to say W because we gotta use it very TikTok friendly. The civil W. Those were men from Tennessee.
I am lost.
Those were men from Tennessee that started. I'm giving you an educational piece. That
Oh
started.
no, I'm just confused because you guys are gonna talk about Trump,
heavy
but voting
lifting,
for a
brother.
man that's put in the crime bill. So
Listen.
I don't know. Let's hear the contradiction. I think that you guys.
Hold on, we got one more minute, Q Dog. Then DJ responds, and then we're gonna bring up the next
conversation. It's no heavy lifting. Just listen and let it sink in. The men that started the Triple K from Tennessee, these are the same men that are following him to the day, brother. The Proud Boys and all that. Who do you think they're going to target? Who do you think they're going to target first? They already got a hit list before this even starts. They are preparing. Why do you think anytime you go to a pew pew store, they're out of ammunition? They are out of ammunition. Mm-hmm. They're out of pew pews. Who do you think they're going to target? And they ain't gonna have to have a reason to target you. You come with that skull cap anywhere. I don't care if it's a convenience store. I don't care if it's to the gas station. Guess what? Oh, I felt threatened. He had a gas pump in his hand, so I unalived him. I'm trying to tell you. We're trying to tell you this for a reason, brother. You're trying to put somebody.
Devin Newton, thank you.
You're trying to put somebody in office that is the
Unfortunately,
enemy.
guys, I'm not worried about white folks. Never been worried about white folks. When I walk around in any community, it's never been white folks that I worry about. I worry about my own community.
Really?
My heads
So all right, listen. Hold on. Listen. I got. There's a guest. There will be. You can follow Q Dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you. So
follow Q Dog, and again, because the show has to move on. Okay. Q Dog, thank you, brother. All right, but I want to give DJ a 1 minute to respond to that, and then we're gonna bring up the next panelist. All right, because Zeus has things to do, and I appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Show Q Dog some love. DJ, after hearing Q Dog, do you think he is also being paid by the DNC? Because
no, Q Dog is living in a contradicting world. Because at the end of the day, you guys talking about all of this stuff, but yet you will vote for a white man that signed into law a bill that put black man in jail. So I do not understand the contradiction. Never will. So maybe when you guys explain that type of contradiction,
hold on, Q Dog. I'll give you 1 more minute after him, and then I'll move on. I think that's fair.
The thing that I cannot understand is you guys have this idea that white people are racist, but yet you guys are always following white people same ways. It's white liberals that you guys follow. That's the weirdest part about it. It's true. What is Joe Biden? Is he black?
You got 30 more seconds. Come on now, DJ.
Joe Biden is white. You know what I'm saying? And he's signed into law, the crime bill that put a lot of black people in jail. So, and just like Kamala Harris that put a lot of black men in jail, kept evidence, you know what I'm saying? And for innocent black men too that we're talking about.
All right. Q Dog, you want to respond to that, and then I gotta move on. Go ahead. Bless him. Bless him,
I'm gonna
please.
respond to that very quickly and very efficiently.
Thank you.
Triple K's traded in their sheets for police uniforms, for judge uniforms, for attorney uniforms. Who do you think you're gonna touch ground with first before it gets to that level? There's steps to this.
I think
You understand? You understand what I'm
Hold
saying?
on.
You go outside. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You
Let
go
me finish.
out. You go out and commit a pew unaliving. Who are you gonna see first? Are you think you're gonna see VP Harris? Nah, buddy. You're gonna see that man in that blue, and you don't know what's on
Probably
his
Joe
mind.
Biden.
You have no idea on whether or not he just finished burning a cross in front of somebody's house last night. And you
Come
want
on,
you want
guys.
you want to be
Come
delusional when it comes to
No,
this.
you guys are
Let me
delusional.
explain
It's
something to you.
2024 and you guys are
Let me
still living in the
explain
past.
something
You need
to
to
you.
All
wake
right.
up.
All right. Now
Let
I
me
got to
explain
move it on.
because we got to move it on.
Thank
What
you.
you need to do is go to the nearest person that's elderly that lived through the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and let them talk to you about how they
I
turned the
did.
whole. Stop
All
talking
right.
for a second. How they turned to hoses and turned to dogs on them just for trying to vote, trying to be served in a restaurant. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, you're looking on you're on the outside looking in. You need to speak to somebody that went through the civil rights
Thank you.
era.
All right, Q Dog. I'm gonna move it on, bro.
If you need me, brother, I'm
I
here.
will. I'll bring you. All right, but there's a lot of folks that want to get in and have a little conversation, and I'm trying to be as equitable as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Q Dog. DJ. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to finish that conversation up.
Sure,
All right,
sure.
just go ahead. All right. Don't worry. You getting rehabilitation right now. All right. Don't worry. We getting yeah. You thought I was paid by the DNC, so you about to see the full payroll of the DNC.
Well, the amount of brainwashing
nutty.
you guys are trying to do right now, let's see. Let's expose yourselves. Let's see this.
So first of all, good
Got
morning.
5 minutes, Nutty. Go.
Good morning to you, Zeus, and I want to give a shout out to my brother from the D9, to Q. Thank you for bringing the education. But DJ, listen. So when you about 15 minutes ago, I kept telling Zeus, I said I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. But now I feel a level of sympathy for you. Yes.
Why?
So very quickly, I hear your accent. Were you born on the islands?
Was, yes.
And now you're an American citizen. Congratulations on that, because there's not too many of you that look like us that get a pathway to citizenship in this country. So here's this. Oh, I said it, brother. I said it with my whole chest.
My whole family. What?
I need you to put
I got a large family.
I need you to put your
Know a
thinking,
lot of people.
your thinking cap on and listen, sir. Because if you heard what I said there's not many of you that look like us that get a pathway to citizenship. Just because you got your family here doesn't mean that there's still a lot of us that get to come to the America that looks like us, sir. So what Q was telling you was absolutely correct. Here's the thing, Zeus, and I'm gonna speak to you right quick, Zeus. Here's the thing. I find it very ironic that when you bring out points about Donald Trump, they tell you he has the right to say this because we're in America. He has the right to say this, but yet they want to hold Joe Biden accountable. Because here's the thing: Joe Biden is not even running. That's number one. We shouldn't be talking about Joe Biden. They want to hold Joe Biden.
For law he passed. Not what he say.
DJ, slow your roll. I said I'm talking to Zeus right now. So they want to hold Joe Biden accountable because last night Joe Biden gave an interview and he called he said the rhetoric that Donald Trump used when
He
was
called
talking
him. He
about
called
Puerto Rico,
the Trump
garbage.
supporters garbage, which
So
I didn't find offensive, to say the least. I didn't find it
listen,
And come
offensive.
on, let's
because
call young people stupid.
here's what I don't
Come
understand,
on,
Zeus.
guys.
If it's good for the goose, then is it not good for the gander? Because if they want to sit there and not criticize, condone, or condemn Donald Trump for using that same language, then don't criticize, condemn, and condone when Joe Biden come out and attack.
That's
So
right.
here's another thing,
But
Zeus.
I didn't criticize Joe
DJ,
Biden.
I said I'm talking to Zeus. So
That
here's
means
another
get your
thing,
hand off
Zeus.
of my plate, DJ. This is my plate. I'm
Here's
eating
another
right
thing,
now.
Zeus. So they're stuck on these crowd sizes, right? That Donald
Yeah.
Trump is pulling at his rallies.
Yeah.
But yet they want to say that, the crowd size from last night from the Ellipse, I'm hearing between
75,000.
I'm hearing between 60 and 100. So we're just going to give it an average and say 70. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just give it an average and say 70,000 people. Whether it's Donald Trump or the vice president, it's still a lot of people that came out to listen to what this woman has to say. Contrast the two candidates. Contrast Vice President Harris' speech last night and 4 years ago when Donald Trump was at the Ellipse. Contrast what was stated. The contrast is different, DJ. I need you to go look at the contrast. One candidate, VP Harris, is talking about bringing America together. The other is sicking people on. No, come back here, DJ. Now I'm talking to you. The other is sicking people on America.
Get him, Nutty. Get him, Nutty. Get him, Nutty. This brother getting cooked right now. W Nutty in the chat, please. We cooking this brother up this morning.
Whether or not you want to talk about the people who went to the Capitol, where you're saying Donald Trump said peacefully protest, I don't care if they were pushed in on a stretcher. The fact is, if they were there, they are insurrectionists. They tried to stop the peaceful transfer of power. They tried to take away the votes of 81 million
No, they
people.
couldn't.
Hey,
Y'all
DJ,
delusional.
W Union Gang.
I only
DJ.
got 5 minutes.
DJ, let the brother cook. Let the brother cook, DJ. Come on, man.
Want to criticize and condemn and say, oh, I don't know if those were Trump supporters. But the funny thing is, Zeus,
what's that?
All of those people who were in the Capitol,
yeah,
they had Trump gear on. They
and
identified themselves. And why is it, Zeus? Why is it that over the 1,500 people that have already been convicted and are already in jail, why is it that none of them, absolutely zero of them, said that I am a Joe Biden supporter?
None said they were CIA. And DJ, come on. If they were CIA, why is Trump asking to free the hostages? Come on, DJ. Knock it off.
It's funny.
So Zeus.
Keep cooking, Nutty.
I am Antifa. So why am I not in jail? Because they keep saying that Antifa was there.
Yeah.
But I am Antifa, DJ.
Yeah.
And DJ, here's
Alexa, baby.
You're smiling, DJ, but there's nothing.
One more minute, Nutty, and then DJ is going to respond.
DJ, because here's the deal. Welcome
to the bottom
America,
of this demon.
by the way. Welcome to the fact that you are an American citizen. And I applaud that every single day of the week. I really do. But here's the deal. If you're going to be an American citizen, just like I tell every other American, I need y'all to learn American history, because your level of American history is disgusting, is abhorrent, and it shows that you are not an educated man.
That part. Really? All right, DJ, you got a minute to respond, and then Nutty gets one more minute, and then we're moving on.
Seconds that I have.
Oh, you had 2 seconds?
Welcome back to our resident victim, Janae. Go ahead, DJ.
Oh, Nutty! Let's go, W Nutty.
You're going off, and it seems like it's you and Zeus that in your feelings and need some type of hug. But guess what? Nothing that you guys are saying is phasing me. I know my history. And this emotional victim mentality that you guys have to think that Black people are not supposed to build their own community or invest in themselves. And the fact that it's Black that takes Black life more than anything in this world, and you guys never address that but blame it on everything else. It's leaders like you guys who don't take no responsibility in the community and the problems that we actually have instead of blaming outside force.
No, he has about 10 more seconds, Nutty. Hold on.
The days when Black people used to have their own, take care of their own communities, what happened to those days? Yet we'll have people rich like you that just keep everything to your own.
Rich like me.
Like a lot of I guess you're not even up there like that. But a lot of wealthy Black folks that's in position.
Okay.
And if Martin Luther King or Malcolm X was in, there will be a completely different freaking
Okay,
path.
Got it. Got it. All right.
The
Got it.
fact
Now I
that
gotta let
Majorette
Nutty.
want
I
to
gotta
bring
let Nutty
Tonga,
respond, and
Gotta
then
go.
it's not helping
So
out nobody.
I
I
don't
gotta.
ever want you to utter the words Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, because if you knew their teachings, you
Just
wouldn't
saying.
be uttering
I do know their
their
teaching.
names in your mouth right now. Another thing, you mentioned
What?
something about accountability.
Hold on,
Sir,
DJ.
do you
Give them
know what
Oprah's money.
accountability is?
This
And
this is
that's
his
what we're
1 minute.
doing.
You got yours
That's
off.
what
Let
we're
Nutty do
doing
what he
right
do.
now. We're holding Donald Trump accountable for the sins against America that he has committed and that he continues to commit. Donald
Ridiculous.
Trump absolutely stated that he is coming on a campaign of retribution. He's absolutely stated that if he gets back in the White House, he is going to be a dictator on day one. He has absolutely said that he wants to suspend the Constitution of the United
The
States.
man was
Now,
president for
if
4
you
years
don't
and done
support the
nothing.
Constitution of the United States, I want you to give back your United States citizenship and get your ass back to the islands.
It's no emotional
And I
you
end
are.
my point.
Listen,
Thank you.
as American citizens,
No, DJ. Nutty cooked you. Nutty,
no,
ladies and
he didn't.
gentlemen. W Nutty in the chat. Let's give Nutty a round of applause.
Listen, I gotta say to black people,
No,
stop playing victim, build your own, and stop letting these people tell you nonsense. Make it better.
no,
You know what I'm
DJ,
saying?
DJ. This is all hands on
No,
deck. This is
Z.
all hands on deck, bro.
No.
I've
And you
had
guys
so
still not winning.
far. I've had a couple of people already come
And
up
all you
here.
guys so emotional and lost.
Okay,
Trying to
so
say nonsense that has nothing to do with the black community now.
what do you?
And the
So you gonna
position
come
that
over
we
to
can
the?
actually
Wait a second. You're gonna come over to the United States and give black people a lecture?
Caroline, let me
Is
ask
that
you
what you're?
something.
Is that what you just did, brother? Let me make
Who
sure
did
I'm
you bring
process.
over here?
You
Is
came to
Dr.
the
Umar.
United States and you
Bring
want to
Dr.
give
Umar
black
over here.
folks in the United States a lecture on how we need to live in the communities we've
Yeah,
been in.
it's usually like that because you guys are arrogant and really, really stupid. So you guys think that you're smarter than the world when you guys are not.
Wow.
And that is the problem. So everybody on the outside looking in can see that,
This is sick.
you guys are not. Hey, Zeus, why do you think many places that Americans go in the world?
We're going back to the box. We're going back to the box. We're going back to the
Bring
box.
them up. Bring them up. Let's go.
Okay. All right. I gotta.
Bring them up.
Lord have mercy. I apologize for those
It's
of
a
you. This show
Democrat
is going in a
meeting
completely
today.
different direction. No.
It's
Now,
a Democrat
Takesha,
meeting today.
listen. Now, have some respect. Takesha, this is a black woman.
Takesha, how are you?
Hey DJ, how
Oh,
are you?
I didn't see that Takesha was up. My bad.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. Can
How are
I?
you?
I just got a couple of questions and then I'm gonna drop down. Did you vote for Joe Biden in the last election?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well let me ask you a question. Did you not know about the crime bill when you voted for him in the last election?
And that's exactly it. And I thought he was gonna make a
No,
difference.
no,
And
no,
he
no, no,
didn't.
no, 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 no. That's not what I asked you. I just asked you. It's a yes or no question. Did you vote for him knowing about the crime bill in the
Yes.
last election?
Yes.
Do you know what part Joe Biden wrote in that crime bill?
The fact that he had anything to do with it.
It was the Violence Against Women's Act. That was his part. Do you know who else supported that crime bill?
Who else?
The NAACP and the black people in the neighborhood that were being harassed and being mistreated because we were back there acting a fool and they just wanted a solution. You do know when somebody writes a bill that the state determines it how they want
Devin
to.
Newton.
So just because they wrote the bill doesn't mean that the state had to determine it the way the bill was written. They actually determined it on the way they wanted it determined. So we got to stop blaming Joe Biden for the crime bill. He did
So
not
what bill did Trump wrote?
Hold on. He did not author the bill. He was not the co-sponsor or writer of the bill. He wrote a part in the bill. The states took it and they interpreted the way they wanted to. That's why there are different laws in different states. That's how that goes. Now that's number one. Number two, you said that you want the people to stop coming over across the border because they're rapists and murderers. And I just want to ask you, do
Oh,
you
no. I didn't say that. All of them. I did not say that.
Sir, I'm asking a question. Do you like it when they clump all black people in the same category and say we're all lazy and we're all bums and we all don't want to work?
That part.
Do you like it when they do black people like that?
No, but we all get
Okay, so
lumped. You
stop
guys lumped us
speaking on.
together either way.
Okay, when you came over here, would you like it if they said, "Well, we shouldn't have
Maybe
took
it's because you guys are
DJ in
forcing us to
because
think alike.
he came from
DJ, come
another
on.
country and he's a rapist and a murderer and he's not gonna do
Devin
good over
Newton,
here."
thank you.
Would you like it if they said that about you?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so this is what I want y'all to do. Stop talking on those people that are coming over, trying to get a better life like you did. They may be coming over, some of them may be coming over the wrong way, but leave them people alone. They're not bothering you, DJ. The fact that you're voting for a man who has never, ever said anything bad about a police who took a life that they had no business taking when they unalived a black person that was unarmed or may have been in their apartment sleep. And every time somebody asks him how does he feel about that, he had like he didn't hear about it, and he'll give us an answer later. He never gives us an answer. It's very embarrassing to me. I think, and this is just me as a black woman, and I'm gonna drop down after this.
Go
I
ahead.
think that the black men who are voting for Trump this time, that voted for Biden last time, are kind of like unsecure in their manhood.
Insecure,
Because you all are voting for Donald Trump, so y'all will have to vote for the woman. If you really, really educate
She cooking you, bro. No, it's funny when you get cooked. I get it. It's funny when you get cooked.
Cooking, Zeus. It's not called cooking.
What you call
it's
it?
called educating.
Oh.
If you took the time to read instead of just listening, you would know that there were only 45 men locked up under Kamala, and it never specified the race. She started a program called Back on Track, where most men didn't even have to do time. They just had to go through her program and get their records expunged, so they wouldn't have that on their record.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna need you to go and read. And
So
stop
black people
listening.
can
No,
vote out of
I
their
need
own
you to go read
discernment.
the-
They have
I
to
need
listen
you
to you
go
guys,
read
right?
the
Because you guys
crime.
have.
You ain't even black at this
need
point.
you.
He's not
I
black.
think you guys see what
I
I'm talking
need
about.
you.
And what
He ain't
makes you
black.
I need you.
Go ahead,
Ignorance is
Takesha.
what
Go
makes
read.
you black, right?
Sir.
I don't want to be a part of the
DJ,
conversation.
DJ, please. We've
Listen,
all been
I'ma
victimized
need you.
by your rhetoric.
Do me a
Please.
favor. I'm gonna need you to go read the crime bill,
You're
and
victims.
then I'm gonna need you to go educate yourself on Kamala.
Yeah.
And stop
No,
spreading the
thank
lies.
you.
Stop spreading the lies that Tulsi Gabbard
Okay, victim.
got on
It's
the
okay.
debate stage and
It's
spread,
okay.
and now they
Johnson,
running with
thank
it.
you.
Don't
All right.
ever let anybody tell you that you're not smart.
That
Because
part.
guess what?
You just.
I
Oh
never
my
told
God!
you
I
you weren't
can't do it.
smart.
You told me to go read.
Josh, thank
You
you,
guys are
Josh.
always insulting people.
Just because
and
I said go
contradicting
read or
yourself.
something, that means I say you're not
You're
smart.
sa- Oh my
Right?
God, man.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, Zeus, because I'm confused as hell now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just because I said go read the crime bill,
Because you think
that's
I'm
me
lacking
telling you
information?
you're not smart.
This guy.
No. I'm just saying.
So
DJ.
I never said you weren't smart.
No, I'm not
Well,
saying you
Takesha,
can't
I
talk.
did say he wasn't black though, so he might have
But that
heard.
was Zeus.
That was me. Don't put that on. And I stand for
Listen,
that.
Zoe's been throwing insults to us since I
I
came
don't
on this
care nothing about
live.
Zeus. This is me and your
Wow.
conversation.
Okay.
This between me and you. Now do me a favor. Go
I hear
read the
you.
crime bill, and then
I
I
hear
need
you.
you to go and do some real
Benenuto, thank you.
education about Kamala.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Please do
Appreciate
that.
it.
Because
got
I don't
that.
want you going
I'll
around here
do it.
continue to spread these lies. Because people
I'll
gonna
go take
think
a
you
read.
don't know anything. You know, our people lack. Our people perish because of lack of knowledge, because they reject knowledge.
I
So
think
go
that's the
get
reason
you a
why
little
they.
knowledge. Go get you a little knowledge, my friend.
Thank you.
What was that guy that said
All
that
right,
they don't have
Takesha.
black people voting Democrat for 200 years? What was that guy's name again?
I wouldn't
I
care
don't know
if
if
you
I'm
voted
lacking
Democratic.
information still, but I wouldn't want
Sir.
somebody to say that and I
He's
abide by it
cooked.
for the next
He-
200 years.
he-
I'd
Sir.
rather stand out, you know. I always been the black to
Now,
stand out and do my
now
own thing.
Takesha,
All right,
I'm
sir.
going.
Now you have a nice day, sir.
All right,
You too,
ladies and
Victor.
gentlemen. Takesha mopped the floor with him. She cooked him like he ain't ever been
No,
cooked.
she
Let's
didn't.
show Takesha some love, ladies and gentlemen. W Takesha. All right, people have been saying. All right, now people have been saying. People have been demanding, and when you ask, ye shall receive. Oh, where did DJ go? DJ, where did you go? No, you need to talk to Union Gang.
Man, I'm telling you, man, he trying to skip out. He trying to
DJ, bring your behind back up here. DJ, the belt. DJ, bring your behind back up here. DJ, come on up here. Don't run now. Don't run now, DJ. Lord have mercy. No. We ain't gonna let DJ escape this behind whooping. Absolutely not. Somebody, page DJ and tell him we need him to bring his special behind up here. All right, all right. See, you ask and ye shall receive. He said that I'm on the payroll of the DNC, and now all of the employees have showed up, and he don't want to talk.
Yeah,
Union gang, what's going on, brother?
Hey, I was one of those 75,000 that marched on their lips for Kamala last night.
Congrats,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you that. Yeah, these buck dancers are really in their feelings. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, this is what they all have: the same Fox fake news talking points and claim they're independent thinkers. They're anti-black, anti-queer, anti-woman. They hate facts. They pivot every time you give them the truth.
Amen.
Ignorant AF. They amplify Trump lies, amplify racist talking points. They hate Kamala so much they keep saying Kamala and Obama. And they got hate for themselves. Imagine in this year 2024, man, buck dancing for a white supremacist who are convicted criminal and out here raping people, man. It's like this Negro never heard. I wanted to ask him about Project 2025 since he knows so much about what's happening.
DJ, come on back.
Signing on to Project 2025, which is a straight anti-black fascist playbook. And please don't tell me that Trump didn't have nothing to do with it, because he's right here. If you look right there, his name is in the document 312 times.
Yeah.
So nobody got time for this, man. Nobody got time for these games, man. Every time this man got up here and tried to say something, every time he with facts, he went back over here. And guess who getting paid? He out here buck dancing for coins.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine selling out the black race for some coins, man.
Was it worth it, DJ?
Exactly. Even Jesus had to sell out, right? Jesus had to sell out Judas.
Yeah.
Right. Look at Clarence Thomas in Supreme Court. He sold us out, rolled back black rights for millions of dollars. So I expect when these buck dancers come up here and tell you all this nonsense, they doing it to line their own pockets. We know that Trump is the worst president in history. And I've been here. I served this country for 22 years, 11 months, and 4 days. I served through multiple administrations.
Yeah.
I'm a true independent. I supported Bush for 8 years.
Amen.
I don't hear none of that nonsense.
Exactly. Y'all show Union gang some love. This is a real American patriot right here. And you got these so-called Negroes out here.
Donald Trump made George Bush look like George Washington. He is the absolute worst of us, man. Absolute worst of us. His own general said he's a fascist to the core. His own general said that he is a direct threat to our democracy. So imagine coming out here and thinking you're going to speak for black men. How dare you, Negro?
Shame!
Here and buck dance, man, thinking you're going to speak for us. Blogger will never speak for the black race. Ever.
That part.
You guys will get crushed. In 6 days, history going to be made.
Amen.
And you're going to have to wear that shame for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you got to wear that shame. You will never be able to speak for the black race. Black men will never support a white supremacist over a powerful black woman. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Tell a Union gang.
This criminal over a black powerful woman. Kamala Harris is the best of America. She's not just the best of black women. She's the very best of America. And I'll be damned if I let a buck dancer speak for the black race. Since you running, man, let me help drag you to hell, my God, because that's where you belong. I'm here to drink your buck dancing conservative tears. And
wow,
with that, Zeus, I'm out of here, man. Power to the people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Union Gang some love. No lies detected. I think it's safe to say, ladies and gentlemen, that he don't want no more smoke over here. I mean, what a sad situation, right? He said, I got to get out of this live because they are on me like white on rice. All right, Devin Newton, come on up here, please. You've been so generous and so supportive. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Sus. How in the hell the fuck did you take that shit from that man?
Oh, wait, now we keep it clean, Devin Newton. You know, moms, we got to keep it clean.
You know what? He kind of made me mad because, one, I serve this country. One, I am one he needed to speak to. I am the one with Secret Services.
DJ, are you here? I'm seeing if he's still here.
Everything that man spewed out of his mouth is a bald lie. Okay, DJ, if you're around there, can you find him? Because let me get this man straight. I voted for Donald Trump in 2016. I met Donald Trump in 2016. I know the man, sir. The man is the most racist, bigot man that walked this earth, sir. He don't give a crap about you. He don't care crap about me or any other nation, but he only cares about his pockets, sir.
That part.
Out of jail, sir. So, sir, let me get you straight. Kamala Harris is going to win, and you're going to be crying at Donald Trump's feet. So, man, you need to wake up, dude.
Why do you think he is so into supporting Donald Trump? Why do you think? Do you think he has issues with women, perhaps too?
I think he does not, and I'm hearing this from a lot of people like you. They do not want a woman of color or a white woman of color running the White House, period.
Bingo. They got to get over this. It's self-hate. I completely agree. It's self-hate. His logic doesn't make any sense. Every time I gave him information.
I like him to have my job. Tell me what he thinks. How would he like to know right now? We got this big bubble around this world, and here's how it goes. You start with Putin with the troops he got from North China. So you got right now you got 20,000 getting ready to go into Ukraine, and then Putin Poland. Once they hit Poland, they hit the United States. Then you got the Israel guy that's got blood on his hands that Trump wants to keep funding so he can go into Iraq and Israel. And what happens? All that it's a big boom, man.
Yeah, this is a big deal.
It ain't gonna be no world. So we got to get rid of this bubble before we start worrying about taxes and all this other mess, and get the right person that can help this country from this happening.
Amen. And they know, and I think the bigger issue is these folks, they want to be entertained. They don't understand this is about government and how the government works, not about you getting a couple of laughs.
The government actually works for y'all people. I am not Democrat. I'm not Republican. Again, listen to me very well. I am registered as a Republican. I am now voting for Harris over I'm voting for my country. My country comes first. Y'all come first. I serve y'all. I don't serve a president of the United States.
Amen. Well, listen, Devin Nuto, I appreciate you. All right.
When I passed your page, I had a drum. I wanted to say so much, sir.
I know. He ran though because he says we're being paid by the DNC, so I wanted him to meet all the wonderful people who work here at the DNC, right? Yeah, Eve, thank you for the train. W Eve in the chat.
I'll be back to give you a point. Thank you, everybody.
All right, ladies. Let's give
the panel, and I'll be giving you these points to you when I come back through.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, keep up the great work, Devin Nuto. All right, we really do appreciate you over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, W. Devin Nuto in the chat. Let's go. You're welcome. All righty then. All right, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite the show this morning. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at the time. Let's see. All right. Oh my God. We got so many wonderful people to talk to this morning. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Who do I have next? All right. Let's go. Good morning, Shay. How are you doing?
Hey, good. I'll make it quick, my friend. But
yes.
One of the things we were noticing is he actually is a Canadian. He's not American.
He said that he voted for Trump. He voted for Biden. That's what he said. So he was lying.
He's lying. He's in Canada. His whole profile is Jamaican Canada. He talks about the immigration issues in Canada and all of that. It's all over his TikTok. I went to his Instagram. He's Canadian. He's freaking lying. He is tap dancing.
Wow.
He just grifted the heck out of you MAGA people that just sent him coins. He didn't actually vote for Trump.
Wow.
He got you. Yeah.
They're so desperate. That's the best you got, MAGA? That's the best? Wow.
When we talk about how y'all are so easily fooled, how you believe everything because he talks like you and jives like you, he's one of you.
Is that why he ran?
Yes. He was noticing the chat because we're like, Zeus, he's Canadian.
Oh my goodness. DJ's.
He didn't vote for Biden. He didn't vote for Trump. He's not MAGA. He's just a lost little guy.
Wow.
Talk about the guy that projected on you, Zeus, about grifting and being paid to push an agenda. Quite funny, don't you think?
Yeah. I'm not. Honestly, nothing about him seemed regular. Everything about him was just, to me, disgusting. So I'm not shocked that he took a page out of Trump's playbook.
Yep.
And went straight to work on you MAGA demons.
Yep, you got fooled once again.
Wow.
He just pushed all the lies about Joe Biden and all of it. He pushed all of those
Any
lies.
Trump supporters out there want to come up here and talk to us about what we just discovered about that previous guest who took you? Where's the Russian bear at? Does she want to come up here and explain herself? I think I saw her sending.
Yeah, she was. I was like, Janae, you want your coin back? And Janae, I thought you didn't come in here anymore. She says, I don't cross the aisles anymore. I don't go in there anymore. Yeah, you were in here, sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll give him this though. He sure did have all those MAGA talking points down.
Boy, did he.
He had them all down.
Oh yeah. Because he's anti-immigration. All of his stuff is about what's going on in Canada. Immigration stuff. So he's anti-immigration, even though he's a Jamaican, person in Canada, right?
Wow. So you think he probably tried to get into the United States and he couldn't get in, so he went to Canada? Is that what we think happened?
Probably.
And now he's angry.
Yeah.
He's angry. Now it all comes together. Oh, wow. That's why, and then I know I told him he's an angry person. A lot of the people who are supporting Donald Trump that are people of color, when you drill down, they're angry about some sort of issue going on. They're angry about something, and they're taking it out in the worst way. If I can't have it, no one can have it, kind of thing. It's sick.
Yeah, it is. No, it really is. And of course, all of our panelists up here are wonderful people.
Yeah.
He nailed it. He absolutely is anti-woman, right? Anti-queer.
Yeah.
It all runs together in a lot of the misogynistic, not just for particular black men, but for men, period. And
He's not Jamaican.
It is that whole line of thinking, because they sit there and go, I voted for Biden, but now I'm voting for Trump because of transgender in a bathroom. Give me one case where a woman got hurt by a transgender man in a bathroom. I haven't seen one yet.
I haven't either.
It's false equivalency. It's just an attack on the queer community, and they use it for saying, well, we're just going to go with this agenda. It's like there's no proof that any of that's happening.
Yeah.
As a woman, I welcome trans women into my space.
Amen.
Our places as women are not being affected. Our rights are not being affected. It's a ridiculous narrative. And it's just so based in hate, and it's really, really, really sad. Just because we want to have acceptance doesn't mean, of course, there's going to be some bad actors, but that goes along with everything. When rights happen, it's just sad to me. But yeah, they're just pushing hate. That's all. And Joe Biden, I wasn't excited about him calling his supporters garbage, but I get it, because they put him through HELL.
Yep.
They really did. They tried to deny his presidency. They went after his son. They called him a criminal. They tried to impeach him. I mean, listen, he's been through a lot that he didn't deserve.
Yeah. Well, some people say they are garbage, Shay, and that's the. Well, and I say Kamala didn't say it, so that's just Joe Biden and going back and forth with Donald Trump. Both of them are, I guess, basically going out, so we should just look forward to what.
There are people that are garbage when you sit there and laugh at a comedian that's doing all this. The
exactly.
People that put him on that stage, that guy actually was calling Kamala a "see you next Tuesday." That they knew. They edited that out of his speech, uploaded it into a teleprompter. They knew what this man was going to say to a 95% white crowd. He didn't make fun of white people. They knew what he was going to say.
Rick CW Rick in the chat.
Y'all like, oh, he didn't know. And still, Trump has not apologized. He has not owned it. He has not said, I denounce it. He just tap dances. I didn't know. I didn't even hear it. I didn't even, whatever. Anyway, my friend, I'll let you go. I know I've been up here too long.
All right.
Yeah, I just want to let you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Shay. Let's give it up to the beautiful Shay. No lies detected. Hey, DJ, come on back up here. I'm not done with you.
Love you guys.
All right, love you too. All right, all right. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, look at that. We've drilled, baby, drill like no other person could drill. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, look at the time. Let's see. If you're a Trump supporter, please put a quick one in the chat. I'll talk to one more of you. All right. All right. If you're a Trump supporter, please come on back up in here. We've drilled, baby, drill. All right, Bonky, I tried to bring you up. You got to send me a guest request. It's not working. All right. Who do we got? John Freedom. Come on up here, John Freedom. This is a sad day in America when all you Trump supporters are just being exposed as being fraudsters. John, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Blessed. How are you?
I'm all right. You're a Trump supporter?
1,000%.
What part of the country? Are you even in the United States?
Yeah, I'm in the United States, yeah.
What part of the country?
I live in Las Vegas, Nevada.
All righty then. All righty then. Did you vote for Trump last time?
Yep.
You did. And the
Both
time
times.
before that, in 2016?
Yes, both times.
Okay. All right. What is it about him that you like? I'm just curious. Because a lot of President Biden yesterday said pretty much something along the line, some of them are garbage. And
President Biden.
Huh?
Who is President Biden?
He's the current president.
He's worthless. No, he's not. He's terrible.
Why?
Look at the world.
he's not running. He's not really running. So at the end of the day,
thank God.
Yeah, but you know who's terrible though? Donald Trump.
Kamala.
Who?
Kamala. That's the next one that's terrible.
What makes her terrible? Aren't you in
just like-
favor?
she's just like Biden.
Are
Just
you
like
in
Biden.
Are you in favor of her policies?
No, zero.
Do you think? Are you okay with cutting
don't have any
taxes?
policy. She was
Cutting
asked, what
cutting
would you
tax
change?
cutting taxes for working people. You're not.
Yeah, so was Trump. Trump said all that before.
No, he's not. He's actually he wants to add tariffs. Remember, that's going to increase the cost of living. Yeah, that's going to increase the cost of living $4,000 a year for every American.
China has been bending America over for centuries. You don't know that?
Give me an example of what you mean. Did Trump make them?
From China comes America's tariffs on us.
Huh?
Everything. We get tariffs from China on everything.
How did that go last time we had a tariff
I think
war?
it went great.
No, well, the farmers don't seem to believe that. As a matter of fact, it added to the national debt because guess what? They weren't even collecting taxes from those farmers. Americans ended up having to spend more. We had to give the farmers money out of our coffers. I mean, that to me was a terrible
Because
way.
ran. That's because China ran. They didn't want to pay the tariffs.
You know, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, bro. The only thing I have to say is like, isn't it sad that he's divided this nation the way that he has? He has, right? I mean,
no, he hasn't. He has not.
He led an insurrection against the United States government.
Well, you can believe what you believe. I think that was all set up on the Democrat side as well.
But why does he call them Why does he call them hostages?
The Democrat Party just let them walk in. Nancy Pelosi didn't ask for no security guards, nothing on site. Come on. I mean,
why does he call them hostages though?
Calls who?
The people that got locked up.
They were hostages.
So those are Democrats. Those are Antifa. That's the FBI though.
They were allowed in there to do what they did.
But those were that. Why is he calling the FBI, Antifa, and the Democrats? Why is he calling them hostages?
Why wasn't the National Guard called in by Nancy Pelosi like she should have done?
What?
Democrat.
So you don't know anything, John. I take it you don't. I take it you don't know anything. You're just
quite a bit. Quite a bit. Why did Nancy Pelosi not call in the National Guard to protect?
I don't know what Nancy Pelosi's role. But what was Nancy's role in planning January 6th?
She had the authority to make that call, and she didn't make any calls.
You know what I got to say about you, John? John. You know what I got to say? You're up here making excuses about your daddy, and it's the sickest thing that I've seen.
First of all, Trump ain't my daddy. I have a dad.
No.
Trump is going to be my president.
No. Trump, sir. With all due respect, come on.
So Kamala's your mother?
No, sir. With all due respect, come on.
Don't say with all due respect.
With all due respect, Trump is your what?
Is Kamala your mother?
No, not at all.
Then don't call Trump my father.
What is wrong with me saying that he is your daddy?
What's wrong with me calling Kamala your mother?
It's not true.
It's not true for me either.
Well,
See,
then
who's the one that's woke here? You are. You have no brain.
No, okay. Let me give you a clue.
Oh, Kamala your sister or your mother or cousin?
No, she's the next president of the United States. Come on, knock it off.
Come
on, knock it out. Come on, knock it off, John. Here's the reason I call Trump your daddy. You, sir.
I call Kamala your mother.
I'm gonna have to minister. I'm gonna minister to his soul real quick. See, John, I'm gonna put you on mute real quick. The reason Trump is your daddy is because I understand you want to smell his dirty, disgusting diaper, and you'll do anything.
Kamala's vagina.
Oh, there you go, and you'll do anything to get that one chance to put your face in it. You worship this man. You're in a cult. You believe anytime someone talks about your daddy, it is your role. Oh, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And that right there is a certified MAGA demon. Do we think Trump is his daddy? Put a 1 in the chat if we believe that Trump is that previous guest daddy. Let's see. Let's see. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that Trump is that. Oh, see, John? You see, John? An overwhelming majority of people here understand what I'm saying. And that goes out to every single one of you Trump supporters. Donald Trump is your daddy. We know it, and that's why when I show you who he is, you all get offended. John, you know what you are? You're a prime candidate for hell. But you know what we're going to do? We didn't get to throw DJ in because he ran. We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's warm up the lake of fire for DJ and John. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen some of the sickest stuff on TikTok this morning. We got people impersonating to be United States citizens, grifting Trump supporters, and then we got regular old Trump supporters who just continue to spew misinformation and disinformation. Join me in giving them a huge round of boos and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, what a show we have had. All right, let's see who else is in the box, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got next? Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Good morning. Who is this? Maggie. Good morning. How are you doing, Maggie? Oh, excuse me. Welcome to the show. Maggie, are you there? Good morning, Maggie. I'm not seeing anything going once, going twice, gone. Oh, my goodness. I'll bring up Doc. Good morning, Doc. Welcome to the show. Welcome, Doc. I'm all right.
Listen, that was the most disgusting thing that I have ever seen. For the MAGAs who got up on here and let DJ grift you like he did. Because see, DJ doesn't like women. DJ is jealous of other people who are more successful than he is. And he is not a citizen of the United States, but MAGA. Look how easily,
Powerful
you
black
are
woman, thank you.
manipulated. You are manipulated so very easily. He was able to get up on here and get all of your coins. He sat up and talked about the black community like he did, knowing that he hates his own skin color. That is amazing. You know what that tells me, MAGA?
Go ahead, Doc.
That you are racist like your master, Donald Trump. See, you like liars. You love liars, and you love to be manipulated like that. And that is so very sad. It says a lot about who you are as a person. You know, this man came down the escalators and talked about Mexicans like a dog. Look how he talk about immigrants. Look how he talks about Puerto Ricans.
Wow.
Look at his policies and what he wants to do for this United States. Take
Yeah.
away the Department of Education. What does that do to those that want to seek that higher level of education? Look what he has done to women's rights. And he sat up and bragged about it to your faces.
Wow.
Like, it's freaking amazes me how they get up on your live every single day with their anger and their hate in their heart for everyone that does not look like them. Look at the people that sits behind at his rallies.
Let's
Like
go.
that rally
Preach it, Doc.
at Madison Square Garden. Look at how that hateful rhetoric reminiscent of 1939 snot cheese and the hate that they have in their heart for progression.
That
for
part.
progression. We're not going back to any 1960, any 1939, any 1800. Whatever your problem is, MAGA, please, I'm going to ask you before next week, Tuesday, that you seek some mental health. You seek it out because you're not normal. It's not normal for you to run around and believe everything Orange Jesus has to say to you, knowing that he's a 34 count convicted felon.
Amen.
Knowing that he is a known rapist.
Amen.
Knowing that he lied 30,000 times to the American people. That is not normal behavior for you to sit up and not be able to criticize him. Yes, he is your daddy Jesus.
Get him, Doc. Explain it to him.
You MAGA demon.
Wow.
Yes, you are a MAGA demon.
Facts.
And you know what, Zeus, I appreciate you because you know what? You have been so patient. You have been so patient. You have been kind to these MAGA demons. And they still come up on your live and sit up and lie to you. And they lie to us like we can't see them for who they are. They
Amen.
are a sad case. They are a sad case of people. And we're going to take out the trash come Tuesday.
Exactly. We sure will. We sure will. Listen, Doc, you are always on point, and I really, really do appreciate all that you do, all right? Seriously, I do.
All right, Zeus.
All right.
Zeus.
Ladies and gentlemen, show Doc a lot of love, all right? And let's give her a huge round of applause. No lies detected. No lies detected. Yeah. All right. Well, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Unfortunately, Zeus must depart. I got other affairs to tend to in the kingdom. All right. But it's been one heck of a show, and you all deserve a round of applause. Wow. We've learned a lot today. We've learned a lot. Yeah, I thought yesterday's show was interesting, but this one right here, this is definitely an uncharted territory. We got folks literally impersonating to be Trump supporters to go ahead and grift off of other Trump supporters, and it happened only here. This is so bizarre. It was an interesting thing that I kept him up as long as I did, and now I see. Yeah, we all saw something together that was epic, to say the least. I want to give a special round of applause to all of the subscribers, to all of the gifters, the moderators, and the panelists. You've done an outstanding job once again helping to keep this show educational, entertaining, and engaging. Yeah, I'll be blessed. You all be blessed out there as well. Yes, to the Trump supporters, now you understand why you're garbage, right? I mean, President Biden, he didn't lie when he said what he said, right? I also want to give one final round of boos and shame. And this goes out to all the Zeus haters out there. And these are not just my haters. These are also your haters. W. Rick in the chat, thank you. They go on TikTok and promote misinformation and disinformation on behalf of Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin. They're out here grifting like their cult leader. They're grifting, all right? They're spreading evil, misogyny, xenophobia, racism, corruption, and criminality, all on behalf of their orange deranged cult leader. Trust me when I tell you this, folks. These folks are the worst of the worst, and they are truly the scum of the earth. Or as Biden said, garbage. Join me in giving them our final round of boos and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Oh, okay. All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, take care and stay safe out there and have a great rest of your morning. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow. Same Zeus time. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Thank you, everyone. Let's go! Gotta connect the dots. Let's go! Connect the dots right, Tito. What a great show. I couldn't do it without all of you, seriously. You know what we do over here, ladies and gentlemen? We're not going back. Great show. Thank you. I love you too. If you can't connect the dots, you're in a lot of trouble. Y'all have a great rest of your morning. Let's go. Miss Vaughn, thank you. Jay, please. It's Kamala Harris. Good show. Yeah, we learned something today. That's going down in the history books, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. All right. Do we need a little drill, baby? Drill before we get up out out of here. Do we need to do drill, baby, drill or not? Yes, no, maybe so. What do we want to do, ladies and gentlemen? Do we need to do a little drill, baby, drill? Let me know, all right? Let me see what the chat says. All right, they said we need to do a little drill, baby, drill. All right, oh my God, look at the time. All right, here we go.
When she was getting killed in the polls, she said, I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical left Marxist. She can't help it. But we're going to end that, and we will frack, and drill, baby, drill.
Y'all want to frack?
We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to be drilling so deep. We're going to be, for these guys, we're going to drill. We're going to take out so much money. We're going to pay down our debt.
We're going to pay down our debts.
We're going to lower your taxes.
We're going to lower those taxes.
Insane asylums.
Let's go.
You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack. Drill, we're gonna frack. There's a baby, there's a lots of baby Harry G. You know she's gonna bang. You know she's gonna bang, kid. Right?
Hey!
Stacking against all the stuff, and then all the stuff, and then all the stuff, and then all the time about a year to half ago. When she was getting killed in the past, she said,
I like fracking very much.
They always go back to what they want.
Let's go!
She can't help it.
She's a radical left mom.
She can't help it.
Woo!
We're gonna end that.
And we will frack.
And drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna be drilling so deep. We're gonna be for these guys. We're gonna drill. We're gonna take out so much money. We're gonna pay down our debt. We're gonna
let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Deep Insane Asylum.
You know they go crazy when I say
the late great Hannibal.
Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Tell, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Tell, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Let's go.
Tell, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby,
go ahead, drill.
Like it's Hannibal Lecter. Insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal Lecter.
Why?
Okay, we're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill.
Let's go.
Lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums.
I'm gonna take y'all to the insane asylum.
Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna be drilling. Drill, we're gonna take that lighter. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get out of here. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylum.